Red Devil basketball is on the air. Evanston looks to take a strong round ball tradition into the next roaring 20s. Catch all the glass-breaking action on your home for Red Devil Sports, KNYN 99.1, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil basketball is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tires, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, The Come On In Casper, Evanston Parks and Recreation, The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District Number 1, Elling Ford Brothers, The Store, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, Mountain West Business Solutions, and by Wyoming Dental Specialties. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back, relax, and raise the pitchforks as we head to the arena to join the voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
Welcome, Red Devils fans, to this first bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1. ELAN OLLIFF coming to you live from Evanston Gymnasium, where the Red Devils get ready to take on the Riverton Wolverines. Boys JV action happening right now. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left at a timeout. Red Devils lead the Wolverines 42-41. So a close shootout happening in the boys JV game. So we're about half an hour away from the tip-off of the girls varsity game. And we'll set the scene for it when we come back on this first bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Welcome back to this first bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Evanston Gymnasium here at Evanston High School. Well, right now the boys JV game is happening. Evanston has extended the lead 43-41 with 5 minutes, 5 seconds left. Let's go ahead and set the scene for the girls varsity matchup that is about to take place. Evanston taking on the number 5 team in the state, the Riverton Wolverines on the girls' side, according to the new YO Preps polls. We'll talk about that a little bit more a little later. Riverton averaging just over 47 points per game and allowing just over 40 points per game, giving themselves a differential of +7. Pretty easy to figure out there. For the Evanston Red Devils, right now they are scoring around 37.5 points per game and giving up just over 47 points per game. There's a -10 differential there, but Evanston, last time they were out, was a 44-28 victory over Cody last night. And they were able to get back in the win column and get that monkey off their back in a big way. We'll talk to Coach Fessler a little bit about that later. For Riverton, they come in with a record of 12 wins, 5 defeats, a quadrant record of 2-1 after their first round through quadrant play. In their quadrant, you have Riverton, of course, Cody, Kelly Walsh, and Rock Springs. So first time going through there, they go 2-1, so a good start for them. Last game was a 42-34 victory over Jackson Hole. They were supposed to play a game against Green River last night, but that one was canceled due to road conditions and travel concerns. So this is their only game of the weekend. Let's go ahead and look at the new YO Preps rankings. The new YO Preps Coaches and Media Poll brought to you by YOPreps.com. At number 5, today's opponent, Riverton, a brand new entry into the poll. They boast the number 2 defense in the state, averaging just over 2 defensive points per game. Alexis Motisi leads them just under 16 points per game. Number 3 in the state, Motisi in the scoring. At number 4, holding their spot from last week, the Green River Wolves, number 1 in the state in field goal percentage and team rebounds. Ashlyn Birch, just over 13 points per game, good enough for number 5 in the state of Wyoming at 4A. Holding their spot at number 3, the number 1 offense in the state, the Thunder Basin Bolts. They are averaging just under 63 points per game. Jersey Taylor leads them, averaging almost 14 points per game. Number 4 scorer in the state. At number 2, holding their spot, the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. Number 2 offense in the state, averaging just over 62 points per game. Kai Buell leads them, number 1 scorer in the state with just over 22 points per game, and holding their spot at number 1, the Cheyenne Central Indians. The number 1 defense in the state, averaging just over 37 defensive points per game. Ellie Fernieho leads them. She is just under 11 points per game. So for Cheyenne Central, as we saw them in firsthand, it is not the offense that gets it done, but the lockdown defense, and that is your YO Preps Coaches and Media Poll for this week. That's what it looks like here at Evanston. When we come back, we will have our Red Devil Corner segment where we speak with one other Red Devil player or a coach here in Evanston. This week, we had the pleasure to speak with Kate Schmidt, coach for the swim team, as the boys prepare to go to state next week in Laramie. We'll be right back with Coach Schmidt on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF live from Evanston Gymnasium at Evanston High School as the Red Devils are preparing to take on the Riverton Wolverines. Boys JV game happening right now. Just over 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Evanston up by 3, 49-46. It's now time for Red Devil Corner, where we speak with one of our other Red Devil athletes or coaches. On Thursday was the last chance meet for the boys swim team, and it's exactly what it sounds like, your last chance to qualify for state in Laramie. Here is Coach Kate Schmidt of the Evanston swim team to talk about how that went and their preparations for state.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Coach Kate Schmidt, Evanston swimming boys. Coach Schmidt, yesterday was what's called the last chance meet. In other words, this is the last chance for kids to qualify for state. You had 8 going into the event, qualified in individual events. How did this meet go yesterday?
It was a good meet. We had lots of personal best times for careers and for seasons. We didn't get any new qualifiers, so that number is still at 8, but we got 2 boys qualified in an extra event. So that was good.
So 8 qualifiers, and you're taking 2 more, I believe, as kind of extras for the relays. So 10 out of 15 boys going. Is this the kind of year that you were hoping the boys were going to have?
Absolutely. You always hope that everybody that's really, really close will qualify for state, but it just doesn't work out that way. But I couldn't be more happy with the hard work and the determination that these boys have put into the season, and it's paid off for them this year, and it's super cool to see that.
One of the top swimmers in the state coming into it was Jackson Nichols, but also Coulter Camphouse. He had quite a senior year. Those two, of course, leading the team, and then you've got 6 other young men who slip my mind right now, if you could remind me.
Absolutely. So we have Coulter, who's qualified in all the swimming events except for breaststroke. So that was really awesome for him this year. We have Jackson Nichols, like you said. We have Ben Cook and Jaden Cornell and Dave Beechler and Connor Fackrell and Michael Tobin. And I'm sure I'm missing, and Timmy Bloomfield is a qualifier. And I think that's 8. I'm trying to think if I missed anybody or not. I hope I didn't. And then we're taking Hunter Jensen and Vince Bloomfield for relays. So Vince is one of our fastest freestylers. So we need him in both that 200 free relay and the 400 free relay. And then Hunter will use in the medley relay for breaststroke.
Sounds like it should be a very fun time to be on that Evanston boys swim team. Coach Schmidt, coming into state, what is the goal for these boys?
My personal goal for them is always to swim that second day, to make top 12. With 8 kids qualified, I never say, hey, let's place second or third in the state overall. I always want them to go and hit a personal best and also make top 12 so that they can swim the second day. It's a really big deal to be top 12 in the whole state. So that's always my personal goal for them.
So a lot of good goals heading into this, and really a lot of good goals coming into the season that you guys were able to meet, qualify. I believe you said 8 was the goal to get into individual events. Last time we talked to you, we had Coulter Camphouse, your senior, talking, and he had qualified in every event individually, but I believe it was the 200 free and the 100 breast, if memory serves me correctly. How many more events has he been able to add, if any?
He just doesn't have the breaststroke, so he got all of the swimming events except for the breaststroke this year.
And then Jackson Nichols, of course, reigning bronze medalist in the 100 back. He qualified fairly early in the season to defend that medal spot and looking to improve on that. What other events has Jackson qualified in?
We're looking at the 200 IM for Jackson as well, and we've really been working on his freestyle and his breaststroke to boost that IM time. And he's been putting in the work and really listening and figuring out what he needs to do based on what Coach Levine and I are telling him. We've noticed some things that we think are going to help him, and he is just on board. He is definitely a go-getter, and he understands exactly what we're saying when we talk to him about what we're seeing, and he can fix it. And it's really cool to watch that happen, even from one day. So like at conference, I said, hey, Jackson, I want you to try this in your breaststroke. And the next day in finals on Saturday, he fixed it. And he's like, man, that makes a huge difference. So it's really cool that he can take what we're saying to him and apply it right away. So I think that will take him very far in the long run.
Coach Kate Schmidt, Evanston High School Wrestling, congratulations on the great year you've had with the boys and the girls, and good luck at state in, I believe, Laramie. Is that correct?
It is in Laramie, which will be fun, too. It's a great school, and it's just a great town to have state in.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach Schmidt, and we'll talk with you after the state championships to kind of do a final wrap-up on the swim season. Good luck and travel safe.
Thank you so much.
A big thank you to Coach Kate Schmidt, Evanston Swimming, for joining us on today's pregame show. And, of course, a big good luck and travel safe to Laramie for the state championship. I'll tell you what, the Evanston swim team, if you heard our interview with Bubba O'Neill on Wednesday, he said it exactly correctly. They've had a phenomenal year, but they've been doing it very quietly. One of the youngest teams in the state, and they're getting it done. 8 individuals going to the state championship, so congratulations to them. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we will set the scene for the coaches to say their piece here on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. By the way, the JV comes out victorious 53-48 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1, live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Coming into last night, the Evanston Red Devils girls basketball team had been suffering a 5-game losing streak dating back to Star Valley. Actually, to Green River, earlier in that week. Well, last night they shook out of it, led by Maggie Moore with 12 points, and of course, senior Zosha Novakowski with 12 points as well. Also, 8 points from Amber Lowe, 6 points from Taryn Wagstaff, 3 from Stacia Barker, and 3 from Cambry Brown. A total team effort. Coach Jeremy Fessler mentioned that it would be a battle of the boards, and he felt strongly if they could win the rebound battle, they would win the game, and that is exactly what happened, led by Stacia Barker with 9 rebounds last night. The Red Devils hope to keep that winning streak alive, and they'll do it against the number 5 team in the state. Nobody sees the game the way the coaches do, and when we come back, we will hear from Coach Travis McIntosh, head coach for Riverton girls basketball, on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
school. It's the right path indeed, where we learn to read and learn to write. School's the ticket to reach new heights. We make new friends, learn social skills, art, foreign language, music, and more. Science, technology, engineering, math, history, and health in that PE class. With computers and books and teachers and more, our brains will grow and our dreams will soar. So do whatever it takes to never miss school, because a great education, why, that's really cool. My friends, be cool. Go to school.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Coach Travis McIntosh, head coach for Riverton girls basketball. Coach McIntosh, on the new YO Preps poll that just came out this last Thursday, you guys are now number 5. Depending on the coach that you ask, some of them think it's a good thing and it's kind of a vote of confidence. Other coaches like to play under the radar and don't like that target on their back. What do you say about that?
I think it's good. Our program, we haven't experienced that in quite some time, so it's good for us to play with that little pressure, but yet, coaches vote on that, and that's good for our kids too, because it shows them that they're playing at a pretty good clip too. But also, we like to fly underneath the radar too. So, it's a catch-22.
At this point in the season, you guys are coming in with 12 wins in a great spot heading into the culminating events later on next month. What has been the key to your guys' success this season?
I would say just mostly team chemistry and our team and how well we play together. We just got a good group of girls that enjoy the game of basketball, and they love playing together, and their unselfishness shows on the floor.
This is your 3rd year coaching Riverton, so this is a team in Evanston that you've seen before, and of course it's later in the season. There's film on everyone. What are some things that you've noticed about Evanston that you guys have had to prepare for this game?
They're just traditionally, they're always really well coached. They're always very tough and physical. They set great screens. They run their offense till they get a great shot. So they just make you work for everything. They'll press you until you figure it out, and they'll just change things up. So they're very well coached and do a great job. So it's going to be a great challenge.
Coach Travis McIntosh, Riverton girls basketball. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck this afternoon.
Hey, thank you so much.
A big thank you to Coach Travis McIntosh, Riverton girls basketball, for joining us on today's pregame show. When we come back, we will hear from Coach Jeremy Fessler on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Coach Jeremy Fessler, girls basketball head coach for Evanston. Coach Fessler, last night you guys got the monkey off your back in a big way, double-digit win against Cody. Now you've got Riverton. They just were named the number 5 team in the state on the new YO Preps poll. What makes them such a formidable opponent?
They have 6 solid girls. Their starting 5, they can all shoot, they can all dribble, they can all pass. So they run a 5-out motion offense. Very difficult to guard. If you get beat off the dribble, they kick into open shooters, and they shoot a lot of threes, and they make a lot of threes. I watched them now for 3 games. The last game I watched last night was Lander, and they shot the ball very well. They cut hard. They play well together. It's a little scary because we're going to have Zosh and Stay out guarding on the perimeter, which they're not used to. So like I said, we've got to be able to, on the offensive end, take it down inside, get a lot of offensive rebounds, and we've got to win that battle.
Last night you made two comments that proved to be prophetic. You called for a big game for Maggie Moore, and she went off for, I believe, 12 points last night. Who are you looking to step up to that level tonight?
We've got to have Maggie keep doing that. Right now, Amber Lowe has a hurt back, and she's sick, so she's got a couple things working against her there. So Heidi Barton's got to come in and give us more minutes and better minutes. So I'm looking for her to step up a little bit. And then just the regular stations, though. Taryn played solid, and she's got to knock down threes when she's called upon and do the things that she did also.
Last night you also said that you guys feel you would get the win if you win the battle at the boards. What's going to be the key to getting the win against Riverton today?
I would say limiting dribble drive. Handling your girls so we don't have to help off. Nice retreat steps. It's difficult because they all shoot so well, so you have to go out and guard them, and then they can put it on the floor also. Also, I would say limiting transition points. Number 4, she's a really good player, and she gets a lot of her points in transition. She gets a lot of steals up top. They put her up top on their 2-3 zone, and she's very athletic, and she's anticipates very well. So, and then if they get a rebound, she pushes the ball and tries to get layups. So we've got to get back and control her for sure.
Coach Jeremy Fessler, Evanston girls basketball, thank you so much for your time and good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
A big thank you to Coach Fessler for joining us on the pregame show. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we will have the starters as well as the tip-off for this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlesWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlesWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlesWoodShop.com today.
Our national anthem brought to you by the Evanston High School Choir. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Evanston Gymnasium as the Red Devils get ready to take on the Riverton Wolverines. Here are your starters. First for the Lady Wolverines. Number 1, a senior, Riley Murta, averaging just around a point per game and just over 1 rebound per game. A senior. Number 2, Kelsey Milson, averaging 7.6, 4.5 rebounds. A senior, number 4, Alexis Motisi. She leads the team, 16 points per game and 8 rebounds as a senior. And number 22, Acacia Menner, averaging around 7 points per game, 3.2 rebounds as a senior. And Jordan Hanway, a senior, number 42, averaging around 4 points per game and 3.7 rebounds per game. And now the Evanston Red Devils trotting out the usual suspects. First, we have Maggie Moore, number 4, a senior, averaging 3.2 points per game and 2.2 rebounds. Number 5, Amber Lowe, a senior, averaging 9.1 points per game and 2 rebounds per game. Number 14, a senior, Taryn Wagstaff, averaging 4.1 points per game and 2 rebounds as a senior. Number 24, Zosha Novakowski, 11.6 points per game and almost 7 rebounds per game as a senior. And number 44, Stacia Barker, 4 points per game and around 8 rebounds per game as a sophomore for Stacia Barker. Those are your starting lineups here today as we transition to live camera here at Evanston High School, the Red Devils versus the Wolverines. Still waiting on our camera people, so we will hold this wide angle to give you as much as we can on mylocalradio.com. When our camera people get here, we will correct that. Stacia Barker and Alexis Motisi at the center line. Tip-off won by Evanston. Zosha Novakowski takes across the center line, goes to Wagstaff on the left. Taryn just slows things down. Maggie Moore, left wing, back to Wagstaff at the top around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Evanston High School. Amber Lowe now to the right side, back to Wagstaff. Evanston just working it around. Zosha Novakowski in the lane, now moves to the elbow. Amber Lowe now to Wagstaff, goes into the circle, takes a step out, kicks it back to Amber on the right side. Tough defense by Riverton. Wagstaff now to the left, Maggie Moore in the left wing. Long pass back to Wagstaff at the top of the circle, drives into the lane, bounces it to Moore, left elbow. That one too strong off the front iron and rebounded by Riverton. We're going the other way. Menor on the right side, kicks it over to Hanaway. Shot by Riverton, off the mark, rebounded by Evanston. Amber Lowe taking it for the Red Devils. Maggie Moore on the left side, pops a pass to Zosha Novakowski, left block, yes. That one no problem, and Zosha puts the Red Devils up 2-0 to start it out on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Menor on the right side. Long pass intended for Motisi, but it crosses the left sideline out of bounds. So Evanston gets it back after the turnover as Taryn Wagstaff will take the inbound pass from Maggie Moore. Wagstaff across the center line at the Pitchfork E. Passes it to Moore at the free throw line. Pops a pass to Stacia Barker. The sophomore goes up, gets it, and puts the shot up. It's good, but they're going to wave off the shot, and it is a foul. It'll be charged to Kelsey Milson, her first one of the game. Evanston inbounds it to Zosha Novakowski on the right elbow. Back to Maggie Moore, long two, right side. No good. Rebounded by Zosha Novakowski, who battled Menor for that one. Dribbles to the left wing, long pass. Trying to get it before it crosses the center line, Amber Lowe, but she can't get there in time. Here come the Wolverines. Kelsey Milson across the volleyball court 10-foot line. Now to Menor, one of the best three-point shooters in the state, as a travel called on Riley Murta at the top of the circle. As I was talking about Menor, she was second in the girls' competition at the three-point contest at the Flaming Gorge Classic this last December. Wagstaff will now go to Maggie Moore on the left side. Float pass to Amber Lowe on the right wing. She now drives towards the top of the circle, kicks it over to Taryn. Back to Amber Lowe, wide open, long two, foot was on the line, too strong, rebounded by Stacia. She goes up, tries to pop it up, no good, rebounded by Stacia. She'll get it back on the second chance. 4-0 Red Devils. Quick transition by the Wolverines. Menor now over to Motisi on the left side. Long pass over to Milson, who launches a three, too strong, pulled down by Amber Lowe. Evanston's taking it the other way. They lead 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Zosha Novakowski from the left block draws the foul, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Zosha last night from the free throw line was 4 of 6 in the victory over Cody. Zosha takes the first free throw, and it is off the back iron, down to the hardwood, no good. Murta comes out, and Anna Hutchison will check in for the Lady Wolverines of Riverton. Zosha toes the line, puts the shot up, and that one off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Stacia Barker, who's able to get it before she goes across the sideline on the left side. Pass is redirected by Menor, and the Wolverines get the steal. Headed the other way, quickly over to Milson. Now driving into the lane, Motisi from the left block, good. And Alexis Motisi makes it 4-2. Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 4:54 remaining. Amber Lowe on the right side for the Red Devils. Now finds Stacia Barker, right elbow. Long pass to Maggie Moore on the left wing, back to Wagstaff to Lowe. 3-ball attempt from the top. That one off the back iron, rebounded by Moore. Her pass is too strong. Great job by Wagstaff to get it before it goes across the center line. Over to Lowe, back to Wagstaff on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. Maggie Moore on the left side, Zosha Novakowski, left elbow off of the back iron and rebounded. It looked like Stacia Barker was going to get her hands on it, but Menor boxed her out and puts the ball across the baseline. Evanston will inbound it on their own offensive side of the court. Moore to Lowe, 3-ball right side. That one rolls around, rebounded by Maggie. Taryn Wagstaff takes a 3 at the top, splash. Makes it 7-2, Red Devils lead it. Driving in Milson, good defense there by Moore. 3-ball from Menor, off target, rebounded by Zosha Novakowski. Taryn Wagstaff working across the timeline. She's doubled, gets it over to Amber Lowe on the left side. Back to Taryn on the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. Bounces it to Amber Lowe, left wing. Driving towards the top of the circle, back to Wagstaff. Bounces to Maggie Moore. Jump pass back to Wagstaff at the center. Bounces it to Lowe from the left elbow. That one is too short, but there's a foul called on Riverton. It'll be on Anna Hutchison. That's her first one. And Lowe will shoot free throws. That is the third team foul on Riverton this afternoon. 3:33 left in the first. Amber Lowe, first shot, good. Makes it 8-2 Evanston. On top of number 5 Riverton at the moment. 3:33 left in the first quarter. Lowe takes a deep breath, puts the shot up. That one hits the front rim and good. 9-2, Evanston leads it. Big switch coming in for Evanston. Actually, not a big switch. It looked like multiple people, but only one. It'll be Heidi Barton for Amber Lowe. We knew this was probably going to happen since Amber Lowe Coach said Amber has a hurt back and she's not feeling 100%. Menor goes to Milson on the left side. Good defense by Stacia Barker. Goes back to Menor on the right side. Alexis Motisi calling for it in the lane. Instead goes to Milson. Pop pass over to Hanway. They'll go to Menor on the right side, standing on the Evanston lettering here at Evanston High School on the right wing. Pass to Motisi, out of bounds across the baseline. Last one to touch it. They're going to say Evanston did not touch it, so now they will inbound it. Pass was intended for Milson, not Motisi. As Savannah Martinez checks in for the Wolverines. Barton, across the timeline, goes to Wagstaff on the right side. Taryn driving towards the top of the circle, back to Heidi. Barton lobs the pass to Wagstaff, can't control it, picked up by Motisi, almost stolen away by Heidi Barton as it crosses the left sideline. And they will say that Evanston did touch it last. Heidi Barton tried to chase that one down. Stacia Barker coming out, Tiana Pierce coming in for the Lady Red Devils. As Martinez inbounds it quickly to Milson. Back to Martinez on the right wing. Nowhere to go, goes to Milson. Menor to Motisi, into the lane, puts the hook shot up, no good, too strong. Pulled down by Pierce for the Red Devils. Heidi Barton across the timeline, bounces it over to Maggie Moore, goes right back to Heidi at the top circle, quickly back to Maggie. Heidi again, Evanston trying to figure out where it is. Pass to Zosha Novakowski off her foot, rebounded by Wagstaff. She drives into that left elbow and gets it to go. Taryn Wagstaff with 5 points in the game. 11-2, Red Devils leading it with less than 2 minutes left in the first quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Alexis Motisi on the left side, bounces it, attempted to Menor, and it's off of Menor and across the baseline. Evanston's ready to take it over again. Timeout called by the Red Devils. Will take it as well. 11-2 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with more on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
An infected tooth can cause discomfort and serious harm to your health. At Wyoming Dental Specialties, endodontist Dr. Leslie Walker understands the complexities removing infected tissues from inside the tooth, which is one reason why you can trust him to provide endodontic treatment and root canal therapy. With a skilled staff and state-of-the-art technology in our office, we help save your smile and improve your overall dental health. Call today to schedule your appointment, 307-789-5608.
Still waiting on our camera people to show up, so we have it super zoomed out for this one. Evanston, although on top 11-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, as the Red Devils getting ready to inbound, and Maggie Moore on the left side. Moore quickly goes to Wagstaff. Back to Maggie on the left. Maggie to Taryn. Stacia Barker looks like she's making her way towards the scorer's table to check in for the Red Devils, and that is exactly what she does. Barton into the right elbow. Retreats back, goes back to Stacia around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at EHS. Back to Maggie Moore on the left side. Maggie back to Heidi at the top of the circle. Excuse me. Heidi bounces one to Wagstaff. T-Wags now goes to Pierce. Driving to her right side to Taryn. Right elbow. Is she going to get that one? That one off the backboard. Rebounded by Motisi. She's taken off. No one in front of her. She goes into the lane and finishes it off. Alexis Motisi with the lone 4 points for Riverton. 11-4. Evanston leads. Zosha Novakowski in the lane. Dead center under the basket. Gets it to go. 13-4, Evanston up by 9 with 38 seconds left and counting in the first quarter. Maggie Moore driving to the Evanston lettering on the right side. Taryn Wagstaff around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. Taryn down to the Evanston lettering on the right side. Back to Maggie Moore for three at the top of the circle. That one too short. Pulled down by Zosha Novakowski, and she goes to try for the putback and draws the foul. Coming in will be Jordan Hanway, for Anna Hutchison for Riverton. Also coming out will be Acacia Menor. Evanston inbounds it. Wagstaff, 3-ball right side. Well short. Picked up there by Milson, and that's the buzzer at the first quarter. Evanston leads it 13-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Welcome back to this first main presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Well, the first quarter ends as Evanston wanted it to. They're up 13-4 after the first 8 minutes of playtime. I've just been told that our camera people will be here shortly, so we are setting up to have a great broadcast here. On the court for Evanston, Heidi Barton, Stacia Barker, Tiana Pierce, Amber Lowe, and Taryn Wagstaff. Inbound for Milson as Riverton goes across the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Poked away by Amber Lowe. She can't complete the steal. It's off of her. And there's going to call a foul on Evanston. It will be the first one on Amber Lowe. Inbound to Milson. Quickly to the right side to Martinez. Back to Motisi at the top of the circle. Driving to her right to Motisi. Back to Milson, top of the circle. Hanway. Back to Motisi. Right now, Riverton, 3-ball. Martinez at the top of the circle. Off the front iron. Rebounded by number 13 for Riverton. That is Hutchison. She tries to put it up, but she's fouled after the play. Free throw attempt is good, and she completes the old school three-point play. So it is now 13-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after the old school three-point play by Hutchison. Evanston driving to the right. Heidi Barton. Pass is intercepted by Riverton, and they're taking it the other way. Hand off to Martinez, almost broken up there by Heidi Barton. Good defense by the Red Devils. Quickly to Hanway. Over to Martinez, right side, off of her fingertips and across the sideline. Evanston's taking it the other way. Stacia Barker goes to Heidi Barton to kick this one off, and Heidi just goes across the timeline. Bounce pass to Amber Lowe. Pops a pass over to Stacia Barker, and there will be a off-ball foul called. It'll be on Hanway. Her first one of the game. Inbound Evanston. Amber Lowe kicks it over to Wagstaff on the right side. She drives to the top circle, pass to Stacia, broken up by Motisi. Quickly over to Milson, who drives into the lane, puts the shot up, can't finish it off. Sorry, that's Hutchison, excuse me. Can't finish it off, and Evanston's taking it the other way. Quickly to Heidi Barton, who drives in the lane. Shot's too strong, off the iron and across the baseline. So I've been running camera for a little bit, and we're going to zoom it out just a little back to where we had it, as we are still waiting for our camera people to show up here at the girls' game. Jump ball call, possession to Evanston. So they will get ready to inbound it. Maggie Moore goes to Zosha on the right side. Pops one to Amber Lowe on the Evanston lettering here at Evanston High School. Retreats back to the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Quickly to Maggie Moore on the right side. Back to Lowe at the top of the circle. Double team. She pops one over to Tiana Pierce. Left side, back to Amber at the top. Way up high, jump pass to Tiana, taken away. She drives in the lane, bounces one to Stacia Barker in the post. No good, rebounded by Stacia Barker. She can't put it back, she gets her own rebound back. That one too strong. Maggie Moore gets that one back, kicks it over to Amber Lowe. Wide open three at the top of the circle, no good, too strong. Rebounded this time by Tiana Pierce. Evanston getting plenty of opportunities here. Amber Lowe, long pass to Maggie Moore on the right side. Drives to takes a step to her right, now kicks it back over to Amber Lowe at the top circle for three. That one is just too strong. Finally rebounded by Riverton, and they're taking it the other way. Bounce pass intended for Motisi, and Zosha Novakowski breaks it up out of bounds in the lane. Hanway comes out and Hutchison comes back in for Riverton. Quickly over to Martinez for three, right side. That one rings around the rim and no good. Pulled down by Maggie Moore. Amber Lowe now drives over to the right side. Kicks it over to Cambry Brown, right elbow. Bounce to Stacia Barker in the lane, tries to go up, kicks it over to Zosha from the left block. That one not strong enough, rebounded by Motisi. She went down to the ground to battle Stacia Barker for it, but they're gonna call her for a travel. So Evanston gets it after the turnover. 5 team fouls on Evanston, 5 team fouls on Riverton, 2 on Evanston. Cambry Brown on the right side. Bounce pass attempted for Amber Lowe. Riverton is able to get it away. 3-ball attempt at the top of the circle by Milson. Off the back iron, no good. Evanston's taking it the other way. Timeout, Jeremy Fessler will take it as well. Evanston leads by 6 with 4:35 left in the first half on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Evanston leads it 13-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the late first half. Evanston with 4:35 left, inbounds to Wagstaff. Goes across the timeline. Kicks it over to Amber Lowe on the right side on the Evanston lettering. Back to Wagstaff around the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Kicks it over to Maggie Moore. 3-ball left side. That one just short. Off of the front iron, rebounded by Milson. Milson at the top of the circle. Goes to her right. Motisi calling for it in the elbow. Pass intended for Menor, and it's out of bounds across the right sideline. Evanston right now has the momentum, up by 6. Zosha Novakowski from the left block called for a travel. Now Riverton bringing it forward, slowing it down. Quickly over to Hutchison. Tries to float a pass to Hanway in the lane, and that one goes across the baseline. Evanston ball. Taryn Wagstaff. Quickly over to Amber Lowe. Stacia Barker, long pass Maggie Moore. Way strong, and it's almost into the stands across the right sideline. Riverton ball. Wolverines bringing it slowly across. Quickly over to Menor, 3-ball left side. That one off the front iron, rebounded by Zosha Novakowski. Evanston's taking it the other way. Things slowing down a little bit here. Wagstaff bounces it over to Amber Lowe. Standing on the tee on the Evanston lettering on the right side. Quickly to Maggie Moore on the left. Long pass back to Lowe. From the pops a pass to Stacia Barker from the right block, no good. She gets her own rebound back, and she finishes it off. Stacia Barker with 4 points today. 15-7 here in the late first half. 2:33 left. Menor on the left, kicks it quickly over to Motisi. 3-ball at the right, rings around the rim. It literally rattled around, popped out and into the arms of Stacia Barker. Wagstaff driving across into the lane from coast to coast. Can't get that one to go off the glass. It's too strong. Rebounded by Riverton. They're going to take it the other way. Right now, Riverton slowing it down. As there is a foul called on the play. It'll be on Zosha. Heidi Barton coming in for Maggie Moore. Tiana Pierce for Stacia Barker. That is the first foul on Zosha. So she's still looking pretty good as Riverton gets ready to inbound it. Menor on the right side. Quickly to Hutchison. Motisi on the left. Working it around is Riverton. Driving in Martinez into the right elbow. She's double teamed. Over to Menor. Goes back to Martinez. Tries the hook shot. That rolls around the rim and falls into the arms of Amber Lowe across the timeline. Jump pass to Wagstaff. Driving in from the right block. That one off the glass and good. Evanston extends the lead to 10. Wagstaff with 7 points in the first half. 1:28 remaining here and counting in the first quarter. Or first half, my apologies. Evanston leads it by 10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Quickly over to Hutchison. Pass to Milson. Back to Menor. Goes to Motisi. Bounces one in the lane. Picked off by Tiana Pierce. Clean interception. Her pass is intercepted by Alexis Motisi. She puts a shot up, but there's a foul on the play. It'll be on Pierce. Her second one of the game. As Hanway checks back in. Quickly, Wagstaff gets the inbound pass, drives to the other side. Over to Amber Lowe, left elbow. That one rolls around the rim, rebounded by Taryn. She puts the shot up and draws the foul. So she'll shoot free throws. Taryn now toes the line. As the first free throw from Wagstaff, no good. So she'll shoot one more. Next one through the hoop. And it's now 18-7. Red Devils lead with 56 seconds left in the half. Quickly over to Murta. Back to Motisi at the top of the circle. She's yelling instructions to her teammate. Martinez drives into the left elbow. Back to Motisi at the top of the circle. She gets called for a travel. Evanston's getting it back with 42.7 seconds remaining here in the half. Heidi Barton across the timeline, goes to her right side, kicks it over to Camry Brown. In the lane, under the basket, shot is too strong. Rebounded by Motisi, 33 seconds left in the half. Driving across the lane, Milson. Left side outside the circle, now kicks it over to Murta. Back to Martinez, three, left side, well short, rebounded by Wagstaff. 19 seconds left, Evanston's gonna hold it. 16 seconds left, they'll slow it down, goes to Amber Lowe. Left side, Zosha Novakowski in the left elbow, back to Amber, towards the top. 7 seconds left in the half. Wagstaff bounces one to Lowe. Passes back to Wagstaff. Does she get the shot off in time? Yes, but it's well short, and that is going to be the first half. Evanston leads it 18-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with our halftime show after this on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
When shopping for a vehicle, it's important to have a good selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. It's also important to have a knowledgeable salesperson that listens, a finance team that helps you get the payment that matches your pocketbook, and a smart office staff that makes sure all the paperwork is done right. You can always rest assured knowing that our whole team is working for you. Auto Farm Chevrolet. Stop in today. We're a community-driven dealer.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Well, the Red Devils are doing great against the number 5 team in the state. We'll see what adjustments are made by Riverton as the Red Devils, Evanston on top of Riverton, 18-7. The stats from the first half. First for Riverton, 4 points for Alexis Motisi, all of it coming in the first quarter, and 3 coming from Anna Hutchison in the second quarter. That is all that Riverton has to show on the scoreboard. For Evanston, you've got 2 free throws from Amber Lowe, 4 points from Zosha Novakowski, and 4 from Stacia Barker, 8 from Taryn Wagstaff. She leads the team. Evanston led 13-4 after the first and outscored them 5-3 in the second, giving them a 18-7 lead. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Excellence in Evanston segment where we get to speak with someone truly exceptional in the community. This week, we have the pleasure of hearing from, of course, our very own AJ Lamb, who had a conversation with Officer Ken Pearson of the Evanston Police Department. We'll be right back with that conversation on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
It is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month.
Yes, it is, this month of February.
And, of course, Friday being Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I think this is a very important topic to be discussing.
I do believe so.
So, all relationships that you have deserve to be healthy ones.
Yes, I do.
And those unhealthy relationships, we do have several signs. I mean, you could have a physical abusive relationship or one that is more or less not physical, but mentally.
Yes, you can have the mental or emotional abuse. At the extreme end, you can have the sexual abuse on top of the physical abuse.
Okay.
And everybody deserves to be in a healthy relationship and free of violence, no matter what type of violence it is.
Absolutely.
Some of the things that you need to look for in an unhealthy type relationship is my partner inconsiderate, disrespectful, or distrustful of me?
Right.
I mean, trust is a two-way street. Does my partner not communicate their feelings towards me? Is it I'm wondering how they feel?
Communication is important in all relationships.
Huge importance. And then does my partner try to emotionally or financially control me by placing, my money in their account type of thing?
Okay.
Not necessarily teens. They don't get into that, but that's a little bit older teens if you're involved.
Absolutely.
The 18, 19-year-olds.
And you could see, well, maybe it's not financial, but withholding someone's car or withholding someone's cell phone.
Yes.
In that sense. Okay.
Yes. And then tries to keep you from getting a job or get you fired from your current job, go in and causes a ruckus with the manager or with coworkers or just spreading normal hate and discontent.
Right.
And then we'll touch base on this a little later, but humiliates you on Facebook or in front of your friends.
Any kind of social media or...
The social media is just rampant in our society nowadays.
Right.
And, it's not the good old days where if you were getting bullied at school, you go home and be in your safe zone and not have to see that kid till the next day. Now the kids are connected 24/7, and it's constant. It would drive me, just bonkers.
Growing up in today's society as a child and a teen is an extreme challenge.
Yes, it is. But today we'd like to concentrate on, is my relationship healthy? Or what is a healthy relationship? In a healthy relationship, your partner respects you and your individuality. Be who you are. Don't try to change who I am.
You're free to be able to be the person you are.
Yes.
And have the friends you have.
Yes.
But also respect the other person's life as well.
Exactly. It's a two-way street. And then you are both open and honest with one another. Just share your feelings. If you can't share your feelings with the person you're with, should you really be with them?
Okay.
Really?
My dating rules. This is hitting really right on top of my dating rules. You have to communicate.
Yes.
Communication's important.
Yes.
And you have to be open and honest.
Yes.
That's how healthy relationships are built.
Yes, exactly. And then does your partner support you in your choices? Even if they disagree with you, today people, it seems that it's appropriate to scream at the other person because they disagree with you instead of being the adult and respect the other's opinion.
Right.
Because that's their opinion and they own that. So don't disrespect them by screaming at them or...
That's powerful. It's their opinion. Let them own that.
Mm-hmm.
Let them own that.
And then both of you have to have equal say and respectful boundaries in a relationship. And being respectful that if I want to go hang out with my friends, respect my decision that I need the space to go hang out with my friends. I want to do something with my family. Great. Go do something with your family. Enjoy your family.
Right. That hits my final rule on dating. So I talked about being open and honest, always communicating, and expecting the unexpected. Now, I'm not talking about it in a violent way by any means or a physically or harmful way.
Right.
But expect those unexpected. Hey, a friend called me up. I haven't seen him in years. We go hang out with him.
Yeah. And it'd be like, hey, go have a great time. Tell them I said hi.
Yes. Where is this information all kind of coming from?
Actually, there is a website, www.loveisrespect.org. It is full of great information on dating basics, know your relationship rights, what a harmful, abusive type relationship is, ways of getting out of it, just very helpful hints to be able, and it's a great resource to have.
And a big thank you to Officer Ken Pearson, of course, our very own AJ Lamb, for giving us that discussion. I feel like it's very timely for this weekend being Valentine's Day. So a big thank you to them for giving us some pointers on what a healthy and positive relationship looks like. Want to welcome Abby Rigby and Caitlin DeRue to our broadcast. They will be giving you the great camera work here in the second half as the Red Devils lead it 18-7 over the number 5 ranked Riverton Wolverines. Riverton will start with the inbound. Acacia Menor inbounds it quickly to Milson. She'll now go on the volleyball court 10-foot line here at EHS. Quickly over to Hanway, back to Murta. Motisi on the right side. Wagstaff playing tight defense on her. Evanston playing a bit of a zone right now, kicking it over to Murta on the right side. Now Milson from the free throw line. Too strong, rebounded by Taryn Wagstaff, and we're going the other way. Taryn slows it down, goes across the timeline. Back to Amber Lowe on the left side. Taryn leads the team with 8 points in the first half. Quickly over to Wagstaff on the right side. Taryn has more points than the rest of Riverton in the first half. 8 points for Taryn Wagstaff, 7 points for the Riverton Wolverines. Great first half for Wagstaff as Amber Lowe gets at the top of the circle. Jump pass to Maggie Moore, left elbow, yes. And Evanston starts out the first half, or second half, with big points from Maggie Moore. (22-7) as Riverton turns the ball over. Evanston now to Amber Lowe from the right, block off the glass, rebounded by Milson. It's 1-on-3 in favor of Evanston as they are able to get back defensively. And another turnover for Evanston, an empty possession for Riverton. And this is what Coach Jeremy Fessler wanted to see. They wanted to see how Evanston is able to handle the pressure. Lob pass to Stacia Barker in the lane. Maggie Moore now kicks it over to Zosha at the top of the circle. Wagstaff left side. Drives towards the wing. Now back to Amber Lowe, who's got Murta playing tough defense on her at the top of the circle. Quickly to Maggie Moore on the right side. Evanston just bleeding clock now. Lead 20-7. Lob pass to Zosha Novakowski. Puts the shot up from the lane under the hoop, and she gets fouled. It'll be a driving foul. It'll be the second one on Alexis Motisi. Inbound to Zosha, who goes to Moore, who goes to Lowe. Right wing three. That one well short. Rebounded by Hanway. Milson across the timeline. Up high. Bounces it to Motisi on the right side. Alexis then lobs it quickly to Menor, who goes right back to Milson, who goes to Hanway at the top circle. Back to Milson right now. Riverton moving it around. Three-ball attempt by Menor, who is one of the top three-point shooters in the state. Puts that shot up, and it's now 22-10 after the three-ball by Menor. Lob pass to Stacia Barker in the lane. No one around her. She finishes no problem. Barker with 6 points today. 24-10. Red Devils lead it on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 4:49 remaining here in the third quarter. Menor quickly over to Hanway. Drives in, left block, puts the shot up. That one no good. It's too short. Rebounded finally by Milson. She'll put a shot up from the right side, the block. And it is, we'll see if they count it. There was a whistle that went off right after the shot. And they did. It's going to be and one. Actually, no, not and one. They said they'll count the shot. That's all they said. 24-12, Red Devils up. They've doubled them. 22-12, excuse me. Wagstaff at the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. Quickly over to Zosha Novakowski. Left elbow, wide open. Amber Lowe on the right wing. She drives to the right block, puts the shot up off the back iron. It taps around, falls to the right side into the arms of Alexis Motisi, who's waiting for it. She takes it across the timeline, drives to the left. Wagstaff playing tough defense on her. Hands off to Milson, goes to Menor at the top of the circle. Quickly back to Milson, who goes to Mota on the left side. Into a runner for Motisi. She puts the shot up, and she'll get a chance for a classic old school three-point play. We'll see who the foul is on. It's the first one on Stacia Barker. And Motisi makes it 22-14 with a chance to cut the gap to 7 after the free throw to complete the old school three-point play. Motisi gets that one to fall, no problem. 22-15. 3:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Maggie Moore now goes to Heidi Barton. Back to Maggie on the left side. Selm across the timeline. Pass is picked off by Alexis Motisi at the timeline. Drives into the lane, puts the shot up, and finishes it off. 22-17 after the big play by Motisi. Timeout, Jeremy Fessler will take it as well. Red Devils up by 5 with 3:34 left in the third quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Maggie Moore inbounds it to Heidi Barton, who just checked in. Quickly over to Zosha Novkowski. Long pass intercepted by Menor. And Riverton's putting on the pressure here in the second half. Quickly over to Martinez in the left elbow. Long pass to Milson. Back to Motisi at the top left of the circle. Bounces it back to Milson for 3. That one rings around the rim. Deflected out of bounds. Last one to touch it is Riverton. So Evanston will get it after the turnover, trying to extend their lead. They're currently up by 5, but right now it's a 7-0 run for Riverton. Wagstaff, long pass to Zosha Novkowski. Go across the timeline. Works her way to the left side of the circle. Bounces it to Heidi Barton. Bounces back to Wagstaff on the right. Drives towards the top of the circle to her left. Bounce pass to Heidi Barton off the mark and directly across the left sideline. Riverton inbounds it. And we'll see Milson go across the timeline. Heidi Barton waiting for her there to pick her up defensively. Over to Hutchison. Back to Martinez. Drives into the lane from the right side of the key. That one no good. Too strong. Rebounded by Taryn Wagstaff. We'll see what the foul is. It'll be the second foul on Hutchison. Evanston inbounds it after the turnover. Long pass, Heidi Barton to Stacia Barker. Goes right back to Zosha Novkowski. She's got a free roll into the lane. From the left block, off the glass, and good. Zosha, with 2 more points, makes it 24-17 Red Devils as they end the run at 7. Martinez to Milson at the free throw line. Handoff Martinez, the top circle, back to Hutchison. She's holding at the top. Stacia Barker giving her a little bit of room, so they go to Menor. Back to Milson. Hutchison to Motisi, called for a travel. Evanston's taking it the other way. Red Devils up 24-17 with 1:46 left in the third quarter. Heidi Barton goes to the right side. Lob pass to Maggie Moore, standing on the Evanston lettering on the right here at EHS. Over to Maggie Moore again from the right side of the key. That one around the rim, rebounded by Martinez. Motisi quickly over to Milson. Hutchison calling for it. Instead goes to Martinez at the top of the circle. Too strong. Rebounded easily by T-Wags. And now the Red Devils taking it the other way. Maggie Moore on the right side. Lob pass to Wagstaff at the top of the circle. All the starters out there with the exception of Lowe, who's got Heidi Barton in there as Zosha Nowakowski drives into the lane from the left side and puts the shot up and good. 2 more for Zosha. Brings her total to 10 already. Lob pass intercepted by Stacia Barker in the lane. Evanston's taking it the other way. Wagstaff, bounce pass looking for Nowakowski on the right block, and that one is across the baseline, just off the mark. Tiana Pierce and Amber Lowe coming in for Stacia Barker and Maggie Moore. Now Riverton inbounds it, ready to go. Milson across the timeline. Motisi calling for it around the free throw line, goes to Menor, she pops it to Motisi. Drive to the right block, drops the basketball, and it's out of bounds. She wants a foul as there was contact made. The referees are not going to give it, and Evanston has the basketball. Full court press put on by Riverton. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Red Devils up 26-17 here in the third. Amber Lowe kicks it over to Taryn Wagstaff on the left side. Gets across the timeline. Zosha Nowakowski calling for it is Heidi Barton. She gets it back to Wagstaff. 12 seconds left around the 10-foot line of the volleyball court for Evanston right now. She now drives into the lane. Bounces one to Zosha around the free throw line. White, Amber Lowe from the free throw line, right side, too short, and that's going to be the third quarter. Evanston leads it 26-17 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with quarter number 4 after this on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
Riverton outscores Evanston 10-4 in the third quarter, but the Red Devils still on top of the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard by 9, 26-17. As we get ready to start the fourth, 8 more minutes. Can the Red Devils weather the storm that is brewing here if you're Riverton? They've been trying to mount a comeback, but Evanston's done a good job ending the runs when they need to. It'll now come down to what kind of effort Evanston is able to put into sealing this one. Amber Lowe on the left side. Driving to her right. Now into the right side of the circle. Amber Lowe kicks it over to Heidi Barton, who does a good job with the jump pass to Zosha. Back to Amber Lowe at the top of the circle. She drives in the lane, puts the shot up too strong, and draws the foul. She'll get 2 free throws. Amber Lowe, 2 of 2 from the line. Those are her only points from the field today. 2 free throws, so she'll see if she can do it again. First shot. Rattles around the rim and drops through the net. It's good. 27-17, and Evanston has the lead back out to double digits. 7:34 left in the fourth quarter. Amber Lowe bounces again, takes a deep breath, bends the knees, puts it up, high arcing shot, and it bounces off the back iron and into the hoop. It's good to make it 28-17. Red Devils up by 11 early fourth quarter. Amber Lowe guarding Milson. She gets a hand in it. She disrupts it, but Milson's able to get there. Bounces it to Hanway. Bounce pass to Milson in the lane, well over her head and across the baseline. Evanston is able to get it back after the turnover. Stacia Barker checking in for Zosha Nowakowski. So it'll be Tiana Pierce, Stacia Barker, Taryn Wagstaff, Heidi Barton, and Amber Lowe. Barton over to Zosha, back to Tiana. Over to Heidi. She drives to her right side. Good defense by Motisi. Amber Lowe now has it with Mota on her. Kick it over to Taryn Wagstaff. She gets around Milson quickly over to Stacia. She puts the shot up and draws the foul from the free throw line. This will be Stacia's first trip to the charity stripe. Evanston with a chance to go up by 13. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First shot from Stacia. That one rolls around the outside. The back iron and down on the hardwood. No good. Hanway comes out. Hutchison comes in for Riverton. And Murda comes out. And Menner comes in for Riverton. Second shot from Stacia, high arcing shot, hits the front iron, rolls around, no good, rebounded by Motisi. Lob pass to Hutchison on the right side. Driving towards the top circle, goes to Menner at the top, quickly over to Milson. Motisi bounces a pass to Hutchison, shoots from the right block, and she draws the foul. Three points for Hutchison. All of them coming in the first quarter. First one is up and good. 28-18. Trying to cut the gap down to single digits. And that one off the front iron. Rebounded by Heidi Barton. No good. Evanston still leads by 10 with 6:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Heidi Barton rushing across the timeline. It's deflected out of bounds. And it is across the sideline. They're going to say that Evanston touched it last. The referees in the seats not happy about the call, but we move on as Martinez runs into Amber Lowe, and that's going to draw a foul. That will be the second one on Amber. Four fouls for Riverton, only 3 on Evanston. Quickly over to Martinez, takes a 3 from the right side. That one in and out of the basket, rebounded by Zosha Novakowski, taking it the other way for the Red Devils. Amber Lowe on the right side. Lob, jump pass to Stacia Barker on the right block. Back to Taryn Wagstaff, tipped by Milson. She chases it down, gets it back. Milson from the left block, off the back iron, rebounded by Riverton. Menner finally gets it after it rolls out to the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at EHS. Milson, 3-ball at the top of the circle, way too strong, pulled down by Amber Lowe for the Red Devils. 5:50 and counting left to go in the fourth quarter. Red Devils up 28-18. Quickly over to Maggie Moore on the left side. Back to Amber Lowe towards the top. Maggie still in the left, looking for somewhere to go. Menner playing defense. Floats one over to Stacia at the free throw line. Back to Maggie, who lobs one to Zosha, tries to put the shot up before the foul is called, but that is not going to happen. So it'll be a foul on the drive. It will be the fourth one on Alexis Motisi. So their lead scorer now in foul trouble. Early fourth quarter. Lob pass by Moore to Wagstaff to inbound it. Over to Amber Lowe on the right side around the Evanston lettering. Kicks it over to Zosha Novakowski at the top of the circle. Dumps to Wagstaff left side. Throws to Moore. 3-ball at the top of the circle. Yes! Maggie Moore with a 3-ball. And Coach Fessler has got to love that. She makes it 31-18. Maggie Moore comes through for him like he wanted to. Timeout called by Riverton, and we'll take it as well. 5:02 left in the fourth quarter. Red Devils up 31-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on this First Bank presentation of Evanston basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Evanston has outscored Riverton in the fourth quarter thus far 5-1, and they lead it 31-18 with 5:02 left in the fourth quarter. Evanston on top of number 5 Riverton. Red Devils, if they can get a win against a top 5 opponent, that sends a message that this team can really make anything happen. Riverton getting ready to inbound it. Menor from the left sideline. She'll go to Milson, excuse me. Around the 10-foot line, back to Hutchison on the left side. Back to Menor, floats one to Motisi in the lane, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Maggie Moore. Evanston's taking it the other way. Wagstaff goes across the timeline. Tough defense being played by Riverton. Amber Lowe now gets it, goes to the top of the circle. Retreats a little bit more, waiting to see where the weakness is in this Riverton defense. Wagstaff, Stacia Barker at the top circle, quickly over to Amber Lowe, right side. Pass to Zosha Novakowski. Maggie Moore at the top of the circle for 3. That one off the front iron, rebounded by Riverton, and they will call a foul on the rebound. It is on Taryn Wagstaff, her first one. Hutchison on the right side, quickly over to Martinez for 3 at the top of the circle, too strong. Rebounded by Stacia Barker. Evanston, only ones in the key after that 3 ball. So an easy rebound for Evanston. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Red Devils up 31-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Lowe drives to the left side, goes to the left block. Back to Stacia Barker outside the arc. Wide open 3 attempt right side by Wagstaff. Good. Taryn Wagstaff, 34-18 Red Devils. 11 points for Wagstaff. Hutchison in the left elbow, kicks it over to Milson, top of the circle 3. That one too strong. Rebounded by Motisi, and she gets it on the putback. Evanston up by 14, 34-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 3:18 and counting remaining here in the fourth quarter. Maggie Moore on the right side. Back to Wagstaff at the top of the circle. Drives into the lane, bounces one to Lowe, long 2 from the left elbow. Yes! Amber Lowe with 6 points, and it's 36-20. Evanston not letting up inside 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. To Menor from the right block, hits the outside rim and rolls into the net. It's good, and Menor has 5 points on the day. 36-22, Red Devils lead it here. Stacia Barker over to Amber Lowe, and she's fouled on the reception. And the Red Devils, that is now the 6th foul on Riverton. The 5th foul on Alexis Motisi, and the big scorer for Riverton has fouled out. 36-22 with 2:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Evanston on top of number 5 Riverton. Maggie Moore goes to the right side, quickly over to Amber Lowe on the right side on the Evanston lettering. Amber to Taryn Wagstaff. Back to Amber around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at EHS. Wagstaff to Moore on the left wing. Wagstaff, Evanston moving the ball around. 2 minutes and 1 second left. Now we're inside 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. As there's a offensive foul committed, off-ball foul. It'll be the second one on Zosha Novakowski. As Menor inbounds it to Milson. Hutchison gets it, floats one to Menor, picked it, broken up by Stacia. Zosha finishes it off, and now Evanston's taking it the other way. 1:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. Wagstaff quickly over to Maggie Moore on the left side, back to Taryn around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Evanston High School. Wagstaff goes back to Maggie Moore in the left wing, driving towards the top of the circle, goes way up high. Quickly to Maggie Moore on the Evanston lettering by the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at EHS. 1:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're just passing it around. Inside, 80 seconds left in the game. Dropped by Wagstaff, picked up by Milson. She'll go into the lane, and Wagstaff does some great hustle work to get there to knock it across the baseline before the easy layup can happen. Not going to give up that easy basket. Martinez checks out. Evanston up 36-22. 3-ball right side. That one's good. And it's now 25-36. That was Milson with the 3-ball, her first points of the game. Maggie Moore on the 10-foot line in the volleyball court. Quickly over to Amber Lowe, who goes back towards the center circle. Back to Moore on the right side. Evanston happening all up high. 33 seconds left to go. Evanston up by 11. Amber Lowe goes to Stacia Barker on the left wing. Stacia with Menor playing tough defense on her. Kicks it over to Zosha. Now Maggie to Amber. 17 seconds left. Evanston just passing it around. They're content with walking away with the victory here. A double-digit win over a number 5 team in the state, Riverton. Wagstaff, as the countdown begins, he holds it, and Evanston wins it 36-25. Final score, Red Devils over the number 5 team in the state, 36-25 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with your postgame after this on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaking Fast recap brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. Evanston snapped a 5-game winning streak last night in a 44-32 victory over Cody, hoping to keep that momentum against the number 5 team in the state, according to the new YO Preps coaches and media poll. And it started out well. Evanston winning the first quarter 13-4, and the second half 5-3. The score at the half was 18-7, less than 10 first half points for Riverton. Evanston continued to pour it on, but Riverton started a bit of a comeback. They would go on a 7-0 run after Evanston would open up on a 4-0 run. Evanston was able to stop it, close it down on a 4-0 run of their own. However, they would be outscored 10-8 in the third quarter. And then Evanston poured it on in the fourth quarter, not letting up. They would outscore Riverton 10-8 in the fourth quarter, giving them a victory over the number 5 ranked team in the state. Final score, 36-25, Red Devils on top. That was your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. Again, that's Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. It's now time for your post-game stats report for the Riverton Wolverines. We got 3 points for Kelsey Milson, 4 for Anna Hutchison, 5 for Acacia Menor, and led by Alexis Motisi, who fouled out late in the fourth quarter. For the Evanston Red Devils, 3 for Maggie Moore, 6 for Amber Lowe, 10 for Zosha Novakowski, 6 for Stacia Barker, Taryn Wagstaff leads the way with 11 points. So over the last 2 nights, you've gotten 12 from Novakowski, 12 from Maggie Moore, and now 11 from Taryn Wagstaff. The team is starting to come together and heat up at the right time. It's now time for your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision play of the game. And early in the first quarter, Taryn Wagstaff hit a 3-ball from the left wing that set the stage for this blowout for the Red Devils. That is your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision play of the game. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will set the scene for the boys matchup on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Wow, after that girls' game, we wonder if there's any more, and you know what? The answer is yes. The boys get ready to take on Riverton. Evanston comes in with 6 wins, 12 losses. However, they have won 6 of their last 7. The lone loss coming into Kelly Walsh, losing by 5 in Casper. Last time Evanston was out, they beat Cody 55-31. For Riverton, they come in with 4 wins, 12 losses, 0-3 in quadrant play, while Evanston is undefeated in quadrant play. Last time they were out, they beat Jackson Hole 61-23. Riverton averaging around 43 points per game and allowing around 53 points per game. Evanston right now scoring around 51 points per game and averaging around 59, or allowing 59 points per game. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Bo Sheets on this first make of Riverton basketball on this first make presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Bo Sheets, coach for Riverton boys basketball. Coach Sheets, I actually had a chance to see you guys at the Flaming Gorge tournament when you guys took on Grace, and it seems like your game plan is pound it to Ingle in the post, and that opens things up for your shooters.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, Ingle and Lucas and Aquelo Friday are 3, 4, and 5. You know, everything kind of goes through them scoring-wise on the offensive end. So, you know, if we can get the ball inside and then play inside out, that definitely helps us.
What do you feel like your greatest strengths and weaknesses this year are?
You know, I think one of the things, you know, we're a young team, and so one of our strengths is the kids, you know, they're really trying to get better. You know, at being a young team with only one senior, you know, we're kind of a JV age team playing against varsity teams. So, you know, just kind of taking our lumps, but learning from it, getting better. I've been proud of the boys, the way they've handled the season, and we have played really well against some tough teams. We haven't gotten the wins we'd like, but again, we kind of knew that coming into the year that it was kind of one of those years where we're not rebuilding, but, you know, kind of rebooting a little bit, kind of helping the kids, those younger kids, the juniors, the sophomores, and even some of our freshmen come along.
And towards the end of the season, there's film out on everybody. No doubt you've seen film on Evanston. What is something that they present that you guys have been preparing for this game?
Well, the biggest part with Evanston is they've gotten better as the year's gone on. You know, playing tough teams early has really equipped them to be where they're at right now, playing probably their best basketball, and arguably the best basketball on this side of the state. So, you know, with Crofts and Ellingford, you know, everything kind of goes through them to start with, but then the key role players they have make them really tough. And defensively, they're long, they rebound well, and they kind of keep you out of the things you like to do well.
Coach Bo Sheets, Riverton basketball, thank you so much for your time and good luck this afternoon.
All right, thank you.
A big thank you to Coach Bo Sheets of Riverton Boys Basketball for joining us on today's pregame show. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll hear from Coach Cornea for Evanston basketball on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
A pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy free weight equipment. If your weightlifting is more focused on firming, toning, core, and muscle strength, then you'll enjoy the Cybex equipment weight room. Don't wait another minute to reach your weight training goals. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center. Stop in today, 275 Saddle Ridge Road.
ELAN OLLIFF with Lex Cornea, head coach, Evanston boys basketball. Coach Cornea, last night you guys were able to take care of business against Cody on a Friday night in this packed gymnasium. Great atmosphere. Saturday afternoon going to be a little bit different. What do you think the key is going to be to handling that for you guys?
A lot of it's just energy. You know, we came out with great energy last night, but a lot of that we fed off the crowd. We fed off a Friday night. So, you know, even in a quiet gym, you've got to be able to go out and perform and make plays and provide your own energy, your own spark. And, you know, you do that by getting on the floor, by hitting up a teammate, by getting a rebound. And, you know, if we can do that, especially early, I think we'll be fine. You know, but you never know. I mean, these kids are 17 years old, and you don't know what goes on between their ears. I mean, you know, just ask their parents, you know. Sometimes you don't know when they bring it, when they don't. But, you know, I do like, you know, talking with the guys today. I think they're focused. I think they're ready to go, you know, and then get back into quad games next week. But, you know, with tiebreakers, Star Valley beat Kelly Walsh last night. You have to take care of these quad games. You know, you drop one and suddenly, you know, you could even drop 2 spots when it comes down to tiebreakers and the way things work. So very important game for them. And I think they know Riverton has played everybody tough. You know, they played Laramie to 8 points, and we played them to 12, you know, and that was on a neutral floor. And you know, they've given everybody a good look, Rock Springs as well. And so they're a disciplined team. They're smart. They've got good posts. And their coaching staff, Coach Sheets and Coach Quayle. You know, Coach Quayle's been in Riverton forever. He's kind of like a Coach Barker for us. Their minds are going to be right. You know, they're going to execute. And if shots are dropping for them, you know, it could be dangerous tonight.
Last question. Looking at these quad games, how important would it be to get a win here in Riverton before getting ready for Green River and Star Valley?
Well, momentum is huge. And, you know, after Kelly Walsh, we were nervous, you know, like, hey, do they come out and play against Cody? And they answered that bell last night. But, you know, with where we've been this season, every win, like, you have to build confidence because we had a total lack of it for the first month and a half of the season. So, no, these non-quad wins are huge, and this is a team that you end up matching up against. First round of regionals, and then depending on what happens, you could see 2 or 3 teams from this other side, depending on the way the bracket works out. So, no, you've got to send a message in your place. Regionals is here that, hey, this is how the game is played in this gym. And I think guys know that, and they're going to go out and establish tonight. But, you can't carry those 21 points or 24 points we won by last night over into this one. That's not how it works. It's a new 32. And so the first 4 minutes of the game are going to be really key for us with how we come out.
Lex Cornea, Evanston boys head basketball coach. Thank you so much and good luck this afternoon.
No problem. Thanks, Elan.
And a big thank you to Coach Lex Cornea for joining us on this pregame show. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of this one. When we come back, we will have the starters for this boys matchup on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Here are your starters for this.
Lex Cornea.
Sorry, wrong button for this matchup. First for the Riverton Wolverines, number 5, Dylan Lang, averaging around a point and a rebound per game as a senior. Number 10, Jared Lucas, averaging almost 9 points, or just over 9 points per game, and 5 rebounds as a junior. Number 12, Damon DeVries, averaging around 4 points per game and 2 rebounds as a junior. Number 13, we talked about these last two in our interview with Coach Sheets. Aquelo Friday, averaging around almost 10 points per game and averaging 4 rebounds as a junior. And Lucas Engel, the slam dunk competition champion from the Flaming Gorge Classic, averaging 8.8 points per game and 8 rebounds as a sophomore for the Evanston Red Devils. Number 3, David Baxter, averaging almost 8 points per game and 2 rebounds as a senior. Number 4, Burt Thomas, averaging 6 points per game and almost 3 rebounds as a junior. Number 10, Dawson Crofts, averaging 12 points per game and just over 3 rebounds per game as a senior. Number 32, Mason Ellingford, averaging around almost 15 points per game and just over 9 rebounds per game as a senior, almost a double-double there. And number 43, Braxton Lind, averaging just around 7.5 points per game and 5 rebounds as a junior. As we will now go ahead and get ready for the seniors are the starters. Dylan Lang coming out for Riverton. Riverton in their dark red uniforms, kind of a black shoulder, black numerals, and a white outline. Riverton across the chest. Number 10, Jared Lucas comes out, and Damon DeVries now follows closely behind. Now, Lucas Engel, number 45, the slam dunk champion from Flaming Gorge. Myself and Jake Hibbard, another mylocalradio.com broadcaster, had the pleasure to call that. As the Red Devils get ready to bring out David Baxter, the senior. He's been doing things really, really well for the Red Devils. And there's Dawson Crofts, of course. He will probably forever be remembered for that 3-point buzzer beater he made against Star Valley in the conference home opener. Mason Ellingford, as we mentioned, almost averaging a double-double. Braxton Lind, who missed the first few games of the regular season, good to have him back. And he brings in an absolute energy that is irreplaceable according to Coach Cornea. Evanston coached by Lex Cornea. Riverton coached by Bo Sheets. This Evanston team, after an 0-11 start, riding pretty high, winning 6 of their last 7 games. As it'll be Lucas Engel versus Mason Ellingford on the center stripe. Mason and Engel. Senior versus a sophomore, and the tip-off won by the senior Ellingford. Evanston's taking it the other way. Burke Thomas across the timeline. Bounces one to Dawson Crofts, back to Burke. He now drives to the right side. Back to Ellingford. And Mason in the lane, no good. Pulled down by Aquelo Friday. Riverton's taking it the other way. Quickly over to DeVries, who goes to Engel around the free throw line. Shots up, good. And it's 2-0 Riverton on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Ellingford goes to Lind in the lane, back to Burke Thomas. David Baxter, wide open three at the top of the circle. You're not going to miss that if you're David Baxter. He has proven all season he can hit those. Quickly over to Lang. Bounces one over to DeVries. On the right side, back to Dylan Lang. Aquelo Friday driving into the lane. Quickly on the right side to Johnson. Pass is taken away by Dawson Crofts. He's going on one side, puts the shot up, and it's good. And draws the foul. 5-2 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Free throw by Dawson Crofts is off of the iron, no good. Pulled down by Riverton. Red Devils up 5-2. Lob pass intended for Aquelo Friday in the key, and it goes across the baseline well off the target. 6:31 left in the first quarter. Evanston leads it by 3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Dawson Crofts to inbound it for the Red Devils. Burke Thomas calling out the play. Drives to his right side, kicks it over to Mason at the free throw line. Ellingford drives to the right, block, double team, kicks it over to Dawson Crofts, who thought about taking the three, but Engel cuts him off outside the circle. Dawson hands off to Burke Thomas at the 10-foot line in the volleyball court here at Evanston. Back to Dawson on the right side. Quickly over to Lind at the top circle. Burke Thomas left. Back to David Baxter, top of the circle. Another three attempt. That one short and out of bounds. Across the baseline. Lang quickly over to Aquelo Friday, takes the three at the top of the circle, hits the front iron and into the net, and it's now all knotted up at 5. Burke Thomas on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at EHS. Dawson Crofts on the right side. Drives to the free throw line, kicks it over to Mason Ellingford in the lane and puts the shot up. Evanston takes the lead right back, 7-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 5:20 and counting left in the first. Aquelo Friday on the left wing. Kicks it over to Engel, far left wing. Lucas drives, bounces one over to DeVries. Drives to his right side, back to Lucas Engel. From the free throw line, yes. 4 points for Engel, and it's now 7-all. No one has really established a run here. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Dawson Crofts goes to Mason Ellingford. Burke Thomas drives towards the top circle, back to Braxton Lind. David Baxter, who's got a 3-ball already, finds Lind, who goes into the block. His shot way too strong, pulled down by Engel, and Riverton's taking it the other way. Dylan Lang. Quickly over to Damon DeVries, now to Jared Lucas, taken away by Dawson Crofts. Bounces one over to David Baxter. It's off of his foot in the lane and across the right sideline, out of bounds. Riverton takes over. Inbound quickly to Dylan Lang. Across the timeline. DeVries on the right side. Dawson Cross, bounce one to Kalo Friday. Thought about taking it from the right elbow. Goes back to DeVries. Engel from the top of the circle, no good. Rebounded by Kalo Friday. As it was too strong. He'll take a shot from the top of the circle for three. Off of the back iron, the top of the backboard. And rebounded by both teams. Jump ball, possession arrow pointed to Riverton. 3:47 remaining as Trey Draper will check in for Jared Lucas. Lob pass to Engel. Draper from the free throw line, pulled down by David Baxter after the shot was too hard. Burke Thomas into the lane, kicks it over to Mason Ellingford, and an offensive foul. Lucas Engel got there in time, planted his feet, and it will be on Burke Thomas. Taking his time, driving forward. His Engel goes to Draper. Hand off to Friday. DeVries, and we're going the other way. Off-ball foul on Lucas Engel. His first one of the game. Evanston getting ready to inbound it. Casey Perryman will come in for David Baxter. As Burke Thomas goes across the timeline, goes to Dawson Cross right side. 7-7 to score. Screen by Ellingford, goes to Burke Thomas, who goes right back to Mason, who's double teamed. Finds Braxton Lind from the left block, yes. Braxton Lind breaks the tie, and it's 9-7. Quickly over to Engel. Back to Friday outside the circle. Takes a long three and splashes that one through. 10-9 for Riverton. Aquelo Friday. Casey Perryman down over to Dawson Cross for three, right side, too strong. And it's rebounded by Trey Draper. Trey Draper, if you remember the football game against Riverton, caught the pass that set up the go-ahead touchdown with, I believe, 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Driving forward, pass to Friday, takes another three, too strong off the back iron, rebounded by Engel. Bounces one to Draper under the net, no good. Rebounded by Casey Perryman. No, they're going to say the ball crossed the baseline. And Evanston will get ready to play defense. On the court for Riverton, Trey Draper, Ethan Vaughn, actually a whole new five for Riverton as Draper takes a shot from the right side, bounces it off the back iron and into the net. 12-9. Evanston trails on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Dawson Crofts over to David Baxter on the right wing, driving towards the center. Back to Burke Thomas for three from the right. That one off the back iron, rebounded by Perriman. Calling for it is Dawson Crofts. He doesn't get the shot off, bounces it to David Baxter, top of the circle three, rolls around, no good. And that's going to be rebounded by Riverton. They're taking it the other way. Quickly over to Draper. From the left side of the key free throw line, rolls around, no good. And it's rebounded by the Red Devils. Dawson Crofts across the timeline. Drives into the lane, puts the shot up, and he's fouled. They're not going to give him the foul on the shot. It will be on Jared Lucas. Dawson Cross will shoot free throws. Dawson still looking for his first points of the game. Evanston down by three. First one. Good. (12-10) Riverton with a minute 16 left in the first quarter. Lucas Engel checks out. DeVries checks back in. Crofts puts that one through the hoop. And it's now a 1-point game. 12-11. Riverton. Vaughn goes to DeVries. And he'll go to Johnson. And there'll be an off-ball foul. A push on Perriman. 1:07 remaining in the first quarter. Evanston down by 1, 12-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Vaughn inbounds to DeVries, left block, good. (14-11). David Baxter on the left side. Mason Ellingford at the top circle, quickly to Burt Thomas on the right side. Dawson Crofts top of the circle. David Baxter to the left, looking for Ellingford from the left block, and he draws the foul. It'll be on Lucas, his second foul of the game. Mason can once again make it another 1-point game here. First one from Ellingford, off the back iron, no good. Aquelo Friday checking in for DeVries, and Engel checking in for Jared Lucas for Riverton. Evanston has Baxter, Thomas, Ellingford, Perriman, and Crofts on the floor. Ellingford hits the second one, and it's now 14-12. Riverton with 42 seconds left in the first on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Draper quickly over to Friday on the left side. Goes towards the top of the circle. David Baxter playing tough defense on him. Trey Draper now left wing, drives towards the top. Lucas Engel at the circle. Over to Aquelo Friday, right side. 22 seconds left. David Baxter playing tough defense on him. He's all the way back at the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Goes back to Draper. Outside the circle, bounces it to Engel. Inside the circle, right side, drives to the key, up from the elbow, and he draws the foul with 8.7 seconds left. It'll be on Ellingford, and Engel will shoot free throws. First one from Lucas, hits the front iron and good. Makes it 15-12 with 8.7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Next one from Lucas. Rattles around and drops through. Good. 16-12. Evanston down by 4. Dawson Crofts goes to David Baxter quickly to Burt Thomas on the right side. Back to David. 3 at the top of the circle. It's off in time. Off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Engel, and that's going to end the first quarter. So after one, it's 12 points for Evanston, 16 for Riverton on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll have quarter number 2 when we come back after this on a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Red Devils down by 4 after the first quarter. Riverton leads it 16-12. 55 points is the number that Evanston this season has historically been going for to hold their teams down. They are now 7-1 when they hold teams to 55 points and under. The one loss coming to Mountain View. As Evanston has a new lineup in, it'll be Lind, Crofts, Ellingford, joined by Jagger Mitchell and Wade Bowen. Braxton Lind inbounds to Dawson Crofts. He goes across the timeline. Kicks it over to Lind at the free throw line. Wide open 3 attempt for Crofts. Rattles around the rim, no good. Pulled down by Lind. He'll get the second chance to fall. Braxton Lind makes it 14-16. Evanston down by 2. Quelo Friday from the free throw line off the back iron. Rebounded by Mason Ellingford. It's an Ellingford board for the Red Devils. Dawson Crofts wide open to Jagger Mitchell on the right wing. Bounces it back to Dawson. He'll drive to the top of the circle. His defenders behind him. Over to Jagger Mitchell. Floats one to Mason Ellingford on the right block. Back to Braxton Lynn to Dawson at the top. Evanston going to have to reset this one. Long pass, Jagger Mitchell right side to Dawson Crofts at the top of the circle. Drives into the lane. Now kicks it over to Braxton Lynn outside. Jagger Mitchell on the right. Right now, Riverton shifting a double team to whoever has the ball. Jagger Mitchell on the right, standing on the Evanston lettering. Long pass, Dawson Crofts, picked off by Vaughn for Riverton. They're going the other way. Evanston does a good job getting back in defense on transition. Trey Draper from the right elbow off the front iron into the hands of the big man, Wade Bowen, for Evanston. Red Devils down by 2, 6.5 left in the first half. Jagger Mitchell on the right side, long pass to Dawson Crofts. He now drives in. Goes to the left block, kicks it over to Braxton Lynn. We thought about taking it from the left wing. Handoff to Wade Bowen, and Lucas Engel will draw the offensive foul on Braxton Lynn. That'll be his first of the game. Vaughn to inbound it to Draper. 16-14 Riverton. Over to Friday. Back to Johnson for three off of the back iron. Rebounded by Friday. He'll go up and draw the foul. Tanner Johnson with the three ball. It's well off the mark. Friday is able to pull it off the back iron, goes up and draws the foul, and now he'll shoot free throws. Have a chance to extend the lead back to 4. First shot from Friday. Good. (17-14) Riverton on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 6-11. ELAN OLLIFF here bringing you live action live from Evanston High School as Friday sinks the second one. Red Devils down by 4 with 6:07 left on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wade Bowen gets it on the right elbow. Back to Jagger Mitchell. Goes to Dawson at the top of the circle. Goes back to Mitchell. 3-ball right side. That one just too strong. Barely, and Aquelo Friday pulls it down for Riverton. Quickly over to Trey Draper, back to Vaughn on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at EHS. Pass to Tanner Johnson. He'll go to Engel from the left elbow, and that shot is no good as Engel draws the foul. It'll be on Ellingford. His second one. As Lucas Engel is 2 for 2 from the line today. First one good. Up by 5. Casey Perriman checking in for Mason Ellingford. Next one from Engel. Good. Engel 4 for 4 from the line today. Wolverines up by 6 over Evanston. Jagger Mitchell kicks it over to Dawson Crofts. Back to Casey Perriman, left side. He'll find a wide open Jagger in the lane. Gets it to bounce off the rim and in. Jagger Mitchell makes it 20-16 and ends the run at 4. Aquelo Friday with the long 2-ball. And now they get the lead. They extend that lead again. Riverton up by 6 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Jagger Mitchell on the right side. Long pass intercepted, intended for Casey Perriman, but Aquelo Friday goes up there, bounces it to Draper goes for the runner from the lane. Too strong, rebounded by Friday. It's off of Friday and across the baseline. Evanston will call a timeout and we'll take it as well. 4:49 left in the first half. Red Devils down by 6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is the first make presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
thanks to 9 points by Aquelo Friday, Riverton leads it 22-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy score. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the live action along with Tanner Newsom on camera on mylocalradio.com. Live from Evanston Gymnasium on a Saturday afternoon as Dawson Cross inbounds it to Burke Thomas to start out. Evanston hoping to get some momentum back. Dawson Cross on the right side, back to Burke. Casey Perryman left. All this happening up high. Dawson back to Burke Thomas, who thought about taking a three. Casey Perryman on the left wing floats one to Lind, back to Crofts on the right side for three, and it's good. And that is exactly what Evanston needed. Dawson with 5 points in the game. Vaughn hands off to Aquelo Friday. Quickly over to Dylan Lang, who goes right to the center. Screen set by Ingles. Lang from the left block, and it's good. 24-19. Evanston quickly on the other side. Burke Thomas holds it, now kicks it over to Perriman. Lind. Now back to Perriman, and Burke to Lind at the free throw line, trying to find Wade Bowen in the lane, and it's broken up by Riverton. Vaughn taking it the other way. Quickly over to Ingle, who drives into the lane, puts the shot up off the backboard and draws the foul. Shot's no good, and he'll shoot free throws. 4 for 4 from the stripe for Ingle. 24-19, Evanston trails by 5 with 3:31 left in the first half. First one from Ingle is good. Makes it 25-19. Wade Bowen checks out, so too does Jagger Mitchell. Casey Perriman as well. All the starters back in for Evanston. Ingles' next one is good. He is 6 for 6 from the line. 26-19, Riverton. Burke Thomas in the left elbow. Back over to Dawson Crofts on around the 10-foot line here at the volleyball court at Evanston. Dawson, top of the circle, over to Burke Thomas on the left side. Trying to find David Baxter, right wing. They do, and Baxter kicks it now over to Dawson. Thinks about driving into the lane. Vaughn cuts him off, goes to Burke Thomas on the left side. Burke goes to David Baxter, long pass to Dawson Crofts, left wing. Vaughn gets there to cut off any chance of a shot. Evanston just moving the ball around. 2:53 left in the first half. Long pass to Dawson Crofts, trying to set up David Baxter. Beautiful pass to Baxter in the lane. He draws the foul. So David Baxter, the senior, will shoot free throws. It'll be the first foul on Damon DeVries. First one from David. Off the front iron, the glass, and into the hoop. It's good. 26-20. Vaughn checks out. Friday is back in. He leads the team this game so far as Baxter shoots the second free throw, and that one too strong. Rebounded by Braxton Lynn. Kicks it over to Dawson Cross on the left side. Burke Thomas, top of the circle, three, too strong. Rebounded by Mason Ellingford. He draws the foul on the putback. Shot no good, but Mason's going to shoot free throws. Mason 1 for 2 from the line today. Evanston with a chance to cut the gap to 4. First one off the front iron, no good. Mason next free throw is up and good. So Mason hits 1 of 2 on that stretch, makes it 26-21. Red Devils down by 5. 2:30 left in the first half. Lucas goes to DeVries. Back to Friday. Takes a step back, 3 at the top. Good. And that now makes it 29-21. Red Devils down by 8 with 2:13 left. Braxton Lynn goes to David Baxter, drives into the lane, puts the shot up, rebounded by Ellingford. He is blocked on the putback by Friday, but he gets the rebound back, and he'll finish it off. Evanston down by 6, 29-23. Right now, Dylan Lang kicks it over to Quelo Friday on the right side. David Baxter playing man on him. Hands off to Lucas. Hill driving the lane, puts the shot up, and it's good. 31-23. Evanston down. Dawson Crofts, 1:32 remaining. Long three by Burt Thomas, left wing, and it's good. Makes it 31-26. Evanston trying to get back into this one. 1:19 and counting left in the first half. Still plenty of time left. Jared Lucas goes to DeVries. Oquelo Friday on the left side. Back to DeVries. He thought about taking a long three. Instead, drives to the left, takes the three off the backboard, rebounded by Ingold. No, it's taken away by Burke Thomas, and Evanston's taking it the other way in transition. Burke over to David Baxter on the left side. Back to Burke at the top circle. Dawson Cross, left side three, just off target. Rebounded by DeVries. Riverton, with 48 seconds left, takes it. They lead by 5. Back to Friday at the top of the circle. His pass to DeVries with 37 seconds left. He'll hand off to Jared Lucas, standing on the Evanston lettering. Timeout called by Riverton. We'll take it as well. Evanston cutting the gap to 5 as they trail 31-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 33 seconds left in the first half. We'll be right back after this on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Actually, correction, we're going to keep it right here as we've already caught up on ads. So we'll keep it here so we don't risk missing the final shots of the first half. Evanston have 14 points in the quarter. So far, Riverton with 15. So they've played them close here in the second quarter, down by 5. Riverton getting ready to inbound it. DeVries to do the job. Evanston fan section screaming right in his ear, and he just bounces one over to Lang. On the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Kicks it over to DeVries. 22 seconds left. Now back to Draper, who drives to the right side. Braxton Lynn on defense with him. Evanston doing a good job holding them here. There is no shot clock in Wyoming high school basketball, so they can hold it as long as they want. 8 seconds left. Quickly over to Draper. He now drives the lane, stolen by Dawson Cross. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. He puts the shot up and he's fouled with 0.1 seconds left. Dawson Crofts draws the foul with 0.1 seconds left on the clock, and he'll shoot free throws. A big chance here for Evanston to go only down by 3 heading into the half. First shot is good. That now makes it 27 points for Evanston, down by 4. And now each team has scored 15 in the second quarter. Next one from Crofts. Good. Evanston has outscored Riverton here in the third quarter. They inbound it, and that's going to do it. Evanston trails 31-28, but outscores them 16-15 here in the second quarter. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have a halftime show, including Coach Dave DeRue of the girls team to talk about that victory over Riverton on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF being joined now by girls basketball coach Dave DeRue. Coach Fessler wanted to take the day off from the post-game interview so he can go watch his daughter play in the freshman tournament. So we wish good luck to them over there. Hopefully they're doing a good job. Last time I heard they're 2-0, so they're doing actually a great job. But let's talk about what is probably the biggest win of the season for the girls program. A top 5 opponent comes in here, and you guys are able to beat them by double digits, and led, of course, by Taryn Wagstaff with 11 points. But what I really want to focus on is the fact that you got 12 from Maggie Moore last night, 12 from Zosha Novakowski last night, 8 from Amber Lowe, and I think 6 from Amber today. Yeah, your starters are, and also 10 from Zosha. So your starters are all starting to kind of come together and really put it together at the right time of the season. I mean, late February.
Absolutely. The thing that we learned about ourselves this weekend is that we found some toughness. We played great defense last night, and we played really great defense today. This is really the first time all season that we've been able to put a game plan in and actually execute it in the game. And part of that is early in the season, you try to get a lot of girls rotating in the game. And then we had the middle stretch of the season where everyone was sick and out with concussions and stuff like that. So this week we just said, you know what? It's up to you girls, you seniors, your own older girls to get it done. You're going to play a majority of the minutes, and we're going to see how it goes. And I think that give the girls some confidence. And so, like Maggie had 2 really big games. Yeah. She scored 12 last night. She scored 6 today. But she was active, and she rebounded the ball well, and that's what we got to have. Taryn Wagstaff was big for us this weekend, just driving and kind of – and this was the first weekend we've had leadership, Usually we're having to provide it for them, and you could see it on the floor. We were calm, we were poised, and they were communicating, especially on the defensive end. So it was a great weekend for the Lady Red Devils, varsity-wise. Overall, we're having a good weekend. The freshmen are 3-0 now, and the varsity went 2-0, and the JV went 1-1. So good things are happening in our program. But for me, what I told them in the locker room after is we finally have that toughness back. People don't want to play you guys this time of year, and that's why right there.
In this gymnasium, too, for regionals. Exactly. That is the big thing. And now it doesn't get any easier. Now you've got Green River, who everybody has kind of got penciled into that number 1 spot in the Southwest. Yeah. They're the number 4 team in the state at this point in time. And they're also going to come in here a little bit tired. They're going to have to play a Monday game against Riverton, who had to cancel last night. Right. So you guys know what that's all about. What's going to be the key to continuing this success and getting 2 top 5 victories in a row?
It's going to be we have to contain Birch, and we have to contain Maddie Heiser. Our game plan last time was to contain those 2, and Birch ended up with 17 and Heiser had 14. So they had 31, and we only scored 33. So we can't let 2 girls beat us. And, with our rotations now and having watched Green River, and the first time you play them, you're not used to their speed. Mm-hmm. They're big girls, but they're also fast. Mm-hmm. And so we were not ready for that last time. And last time, no excuses, but we had the flu bug, and that's when we had to start rotating 80 girls in the game. And so with our shortened rotation, the girls coming off 2 huge wins, being in our home gym, and honestly right now, Green River is our biggest rival. It seems like that it's us or them for the 1 or 2 seed. It's us or them going to the state tournament, and the other one staying home. And so right now they're a big rivalry, and we just, if we can contain those 2 and do what we need to do on those 2 and make the other girls beat us, we have a good chance to beat them on Thursday night.
Well, and next week you can kind of call it unofficial rivalry week, because we've got Green River on Thursday, and then a week from today we're in Afton at Star Valley. You guys played neck and neck with Star Valley in this gymnasium. Only lost, I think, by 2 at the last second. And now you guys get another chance to go back there and kind of stake your claim there in Afton. What's going to be the message you give the girls in practice this week? Because it's going to be a tough week.
Oh, it's going to be a really tough week. The message is just going to be keep getting better. Keep working hard. Coach Fessler talked about after the game. That defense that you played this weekend, that's the defense you need to play in practice. That takes you from a good team to a great team. So if we can sustain that intensity, that emotion, that heart, that toughness in practice this week, we'll have a good chance going into next week. You know, we're so familiar with Green River and Rock Springs, and they're so familiar with us, you know, that it's you pretty much know the game plan and what you have to do. You know, and when we played Star Valley here, they play hard, we play hard. But we shot 27% from the field, and we shot like 20 or 32% from the free throw line. So if we want to go up to Star Valley and win, we're going to have to make baskets, the easy ones especially.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to shoot around 60% from the free throw line. And if we do that next weekend and we continue this tough-minded defense that we had this weekend, we'll be fine against particularly Star Valley. It's, you know.
I want to go back to a comment you made at the beginning of the interview. You said this week was the first weekend you had leadership. Where's that leadership coming from? Is it your seniors? Is it
yes.
Unlikely spots? Or
No, it's finally from the seniors. You know, I think they're finally tired of people telling them, you're bad, you know. What's going on with you guys? How come you can't win a game? And they just flat got tired of it this week. And they did it by example on the floor, how hard they played. If you watched them play this weekend, we just played hard. Mm-hmm. We played hard, and that started with the seniors. And then, you know, having that confidence, it builds leadership with Maggie and with some of the girls that haven't been playing well, Taryn Wagstaff. It just builds your confidence when and your leadership skills when you're playing confident. And so that's what we've progressed with throughout the weekend and the week. So, you know, we had a rough week.
Yeah.
You know, going to Kelly Walsh after a long weekend and then getting home at 2 a.m. Then we had the wrestling tournament and all that adversity that we faced this week, having to go early on Thursday. You know, all that builds character and toughness, and, you know, you're fighting through things, and they just did it by example this weekend. And once they, you know, it helped to win the game. That's what I told them after Monday. We're in the mud. We're sinking. Well, we got to do whatever it takes to get us out of the mud. And this weekend, you know, the win last night, I said, you're halfway out. You can breathe. The monkey's off your back, you know. And if you get this one today, we're out. And people are going to notice you, and people are going to recognize you. You just beat the 5th team in the state. They're going to say, oh, crap, what's going on in Evanston? You're going to be recognized now. And I think all that goes into, you know, them being more positive and, you know, demonstrating it on the floor. And then that in turn, I know Coach Fessler talks about this every time on the radio. Our communication's not very good. We had great communication this weekend. We had, in this game against Riverton, you know, with our game plan, what we had one breakdown in the first half and one in the second half, and everything else was perfect. And that's all because they're communicating on the floor.
A great weekend, and especially a great victory. The number 5 team in the state comes in here. Yeah. They didn't play a game last night. You guys did, so they're fresh, yep. And you guys beat them by double digits. Big win. Congratulations, Coach Giroux.
Right. Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It's been a while.
It's always a pleasure. If Fess ever wants a time off, you are more than welcome to come up here, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you. Keep doing a good job, and let's go Red Devils.
Yeah, let's get them back in this game, down by 3. As we start the second half. Again, Evanston beats the number 5 team in the state, Riverton, by double digits, a statement win. That is the definition of a statement win for the girls team. The Red Devils now looking on the boys' side to do a comeback. We'll see what Coach Lex Cornea has adjustment-wise for these boys as we get ready for the third quarter. Again, a big thank you to Coach Dave Giroux for joining us on the halftime show. As Riverton starts out with it, they inbound it to Lang. Away we go here in the third quarter. Bounce pass to Quelo Friday, who finds Lucas. Back to Engel, top of the circle 3. It's good. It was 28-31, and now it's 34-28. Evanston slowing things down. Dawson Crofts Quickly over to Burke Thomas. Evanston down by 6. Floats one to wide open Dawson Crofts, who can't get the shot in the lane. Rebound is wrestled away by Lucas Engel. And Riverton's taking it the other way. DeVries now goes to Lang. Back to Lucas. That would be Jared Lucas, who goes to Friday, who goes to DeVries. Dylan Lang now reverse over to Lucas Engel, who drives in right side. Long two from the elbow. No good. Pulled down by Ellingford. It's an Ellingford board for the Red Devils. Over to David Baxter, who thought about taking a 3 on the left side. Instead, he'll now kick it over to Dawson Cross at the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at EHS. Dawson Crofts right side. Mason Ellingford finds Braxton Lind in the lane. Shot no good. He can't get the rebound as he's boxed out by Friday, and Riverton's taking it the other way. 34-28. Wolverines on top. DeVries, bounce pass off of Braxton Linden and crosses the right sideline. 34-28. Riverton leads Evanston at this point. Quelo Friday kicks it over to DeVries. Back to Friday, stolen by David Baxter. He picks it up. He's well on his way along the left sideline. Lucas Engel trying to cut him off. He drives in the lane, puts the shot up, and he misses it. It's off the backboard. Nearly stolen away by Braxton Lind. They've got to call a jump ball, and they will. Possession arrow pointed at, waiting for the signal. They signaled Riverton, but the Evanston bench is saying, no, it's ours. And I think Evanston's right because Riverton inbounded the opening after the first one. 30-second timeout charged by the Wolverines will take it as well. 5:56 left on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 34-28. Evanston down to Riverton on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We'll be right back on this first bank presentation of Red Devil Basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online. Actually, we're going to keep it here. It was a 30-second penalty, so we don't have enough time to get one of our 30-second ads in. Sorry about that. We are going to go ahead and keep it here. Coach Cornea called the timeout after he thought that they should have the possession arrow, but Riverton does have it after the jump ball. All of Evanston on their feet. Usually during a timeout, you see the starters sitting on the bench as coach is talking to him. Everyone was on their feet around coach getting the info. Lang hands off to Jared Lucas. He'll go to Friday. Screen set by Engel. Friday now kicks it over to Lucas. Jared drives into the lane, pushes over Dawson Crofts, and it's an offensive foul. Dawson was able to get to the spot, get his feet planted, and it will be the third foul on Jared Lucas. Trey Draper will check in for him as Evanston now takes it over. 34-28, 5:31 left in the third quarter. Quickly to David Baxter, left side. Back to Burke Thomas. Dawson Cross right. Braxton Lind to Cross for 3 at the top. Rattles around the rim, no good. Pulled down by DeVries. Lang. Bounce pass to Quelo Friday on the left side. Back to Dylan at the top of the circle. He'll now go to DeVries, who quickly goes to Draper. He drives towards the left side, top of the circle. Finds Engel. Drives into the lane from the free throw line. Puts the shot up, fade away, no good. Rebounded by Braxton Lind. No, it's going to be David Baxter who finally picks it up and kicks it over to Burke Thomas. Bit of chaos there. 34-28. The score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Wide open Burke Thomas, 3 from the top of the circle. Rattles around the rim and drops in. That's what they needed. Evanston cuts the gap to 3. That gets the crowd back into it. Trey Draper bounces to Lucas Engel from the left block, finds Draper free from the lane and gets that one to fall. 36-31. Lind goes for the shot. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Riverton. Setting up DeVries for a three off the back iron. Rebounded by David Baxter before it crosses the right sideline. No, they're going to say he put his foot down on the line. And now Riverton will inbound it. 4:02 left in the third quarter. 36-31. Evanston down by 5 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Engel from at the left elbow. Ellingford playing defense on him. Drives to the baseline. Shot is short and rebounded, or too long, rebounded by Braxton Lind. Burke Thomas now across the timeline. Kicks it over to Dawson Cross on the right side. Back to Burke. David Baxter left. Dawson Cross switches wings and goes to the left wing. Long pass. Burke Thomas. 3-ball right side. Yes! Burke Thomas keeping pace here. 36-34. Evanston has cut the gap to 2. Lang across the timeline. Hand off to DeVries. Braxton Lind on defense. Back to Draper. Quelo Friday right side. He'll now kick it over to Engel. He drives into the lane. From the lane. Gets it to roll off the front iron and good. Tell you what, Lucas Engel has made it a 4-point game. Burke Thomas at the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at EHS. Dawson Cross, left side. Bounces to Burke, left wing, 3. Yes! 9 points in the third quarter for Burke Thomas. It's a 1-point game, 38-37. Hand off to DeVries. Evanston trying to get a turnover here or something to give themselves a chance. Lucas Engel on the free throw line. Back to Lang. Engel with the screen. Kicks it back to Engel. Right side of the key. Off the back iron. Pulled down by DeVries. And he loses control across the baseline. Evanston with a chance to get the lead. Ethan Vaughn will check in for Lang. And Tanner Johnson comes in for DeVries. Burke Thomas inbound it to Mason Ellingford, who bounces it right back to Burke. He'll run the point. Vaughn on defense. Kicks it over to Dawson Cross on the left side. Back to Braxton Lind, top circle. Finding Burke Thomas on the right wing. Lind at the top circle. Dawson Crofts goes up high towards the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. Hand off to Burke Thomas. Back to Crofts. Around the same area, hit that 3-ball against Star Valley 2 weeks ago. Driving into the lane. Crofts puts the shot up and draws the foul. Evanston with a chance to go to the lead. Dawson Crofts, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. First shot from Crofts is off the front iron, the glass and in. Good. Evanston has tied it up. 38 all. Aquelo Friday and Lucas Engel coming out. And that will bring in Jared Lucas and DeVries. Next one from Crofts, off the back iron, pulled down by Braxton Lind. He kicks it over to David Baxter at the top circle. He drives to the free throw line. 3-ball, Dawson Crofts, top of the key circle, yes! And it's now 41-38, Evanston on top. Quickly over to DeVries, bounces one to Jared Lucas. Ellingford quickly there, back to DeVries. He drives in the lane. Ellingford with the block. No, they're going to call him for a foul. 2 free throws coming for DeVries. Damon DeVries, first trip to the stripe today. First one from DeVries is good. 41-39. Casey Perriman and Wade Bowen checking in for David Baxter and Mason Ellingford. Wolverines will also see Derek Lang coming in for Jared Lucas. DeVries' next one, good. So he cuts the gap to 1. 41-40. Dawson Crofts across the free throw line, kicks it over to Perriman at the free throw line, goes to the top of the circle, back to Burke Thomas, who's got the hot hand at the moment. You also got Dawson Crofts, who just hit a 3-ball. Speaking of Dawson, he'll get it. The All-State cross-country runner into the left block, puts the shot up, Too long, picked up by Ethan Vaughn. He's going to the left side. 3 ball by Riverton, left, off of the back iron, no good. Pulled down by Casey Perriman, and he's grabbed. That is the foul. Tanner Johnson with the 3 from the left side, and it'll be the first foul on Trey Draper. Evanston inbounded after the turnover, up by 1 with a minute left in the third quarter. Quickly over to Braxton Lind on the right side. Casey Perriman, top of the circle. Burke Thomas to Wade Bowen, left block. Back to Dawson Crofts at the top of the circle. He'll go to the right side. Wade Bowen to Burke Thomas. Back to Braxton Lind, right wing. Wade Bowen at the top of the circle. The big man now kicks it over to Casey Perriman, deflected out of bounds by Trey Draper. Evanston still has control of the ball. 30.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Red Devils up by 1, 41-40. Burke Thomas floats a pass to Wade Bowen, who is fouled on the reception. It'll be the first one on Ethan Vaughn. Wade Bowen, 6'10". That's who they're going to look for every time in a packed traffic situation. Casey Perriman gets to the top of the circle. Goes to Dawson Crofts at the 10-foot line. Drives to the free throw line, and he gets called for a travel. So a turnover for Evanston with 20.8 seconds left in the third. Red Devils lead it by 1 after the charge here in the third. They have outscored them. Got to do some quick math here. My apologies. 13-9 so far. Offensive turnover for Riverton. Evanston will have the final shot. Kicks it over to Braxton Lind. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Dawson Crofts around the 10-foot line, sending the men forward. 3 seconds left. Puts the shot up in time. It's off of the iron, no good. And that is the third quarter. Evanston outscores them 13-9 in the third quarter and have the lead. 41-40 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We will have the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter right after this on the First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Evanston goes and wins the third quarter 13-9, and they lead at 41-40. Want to welcome Junior Zaremo to the broadcast. He's now bringing you the camera work on mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Evanston Gymnasium on a Saturday afternoon. I guess you can call it early evening now as we start the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Enter with passion, leave with purpose. And that is exactly what Evanston hopes to do on a Saturday in Wyoming. Burke Thomas kicks it over to Dawson Crofts on the left side. Back to Casey Perriman, left wing. DeVries playing tough defense on him. Kicks it over to Burke Thomas on the left. You thought about taking a 3-ball, but that's not going to happen. Goes to Dawson Crofts on the left side. Starters in for both teams, except for Evanston. They have Casey Perriman over David Baxter at the moment. Dawson Crofts now drives into the right block, puts the shot up and draws the foul. It'll be on Engel. So Dawson, who is 2, 4, 5 of 6 from the line. That'll be the first one is off of the back iron for Dawson. So chance to extend the lead to 2 in a tight ball game here. 41-40, 30 seconds into the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Crofts rolls around the rim and gets it to fall. 42-40, Red Devils up. Quickly over to Jared Lucas. Braxton playing good defense on him. Hand off to Lang for 3 on the outside, and it's good. Dylan Lang hits the 3, and it's 43-42. Casey Perryman looking for Braxton Lind on the right block, and it's across the baseline out of bounds. David Baxter checking in for Evanston. As Riverton will take their time. 7 minutes left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Dylan Lang goes to Lucas. Jared Lucas around the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at EHS. He goes to the left elbow. Back to Aquelo Friday, who goes up high. DeVries, top of the circle. Back to Lucas, who goes from the left block. Hook shot, no good. It's well short and off the target. Pulled down by Mason. It's an Ellingford board for the Red Devils. Evanston down by 1, 43-42 with 6:29 left in the fourth. Brought to you by Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus. Burke Thomas looking for Braxton Lind. Pass is tipped by Lang, received by Jared Lucas. He's going to try to go in the lane, and he is fouled. No, he gets called for a travel. It looked like Dawson Crofts made some contact to try to steal the ball, but instead Jared Lucas takes this one step too many, and Evanston gets it back after the turnover. 43-42, Riverton. Evanston down by 1 with 6:10 left in the fourth quarter. Over to Dawson Crofts. Right side. Bounces a pass to Mason. From the right block, puts the shot up. It rolls around. Rebounded by Lucas Engel. Aquelo Friday. Back to DeVries at the top of the circle. Back to Aquelo for 3 right side, and that one's on the mark. 3 ball, and it's now 46-42. Dawson Crofts on the left side, 5:26 remaining. Kicks it over to David Baxter on the left. Mason Ellingford around the free throw line. He'll reverse and go back to Dawson on the right wing. Holding the ball for a little while, now kicks it over to Burke Thomas, who has got 9 points in the third quarter. Back to David Baxter, right side, thought about taking a 3. Instead, they bounce it to Mason, who's fouled by Engel. Under the hoop as he put the shot up, and Mason's going to shoot free throws. That'll be the fourth on Lucas Engel. I was off by a mile. So Ellingford will shoot free throws. Takes his time, and number 32 puts the first shot up and splashes it through the hoop. They needed that. Cut the gap to 3. They cut it to 2? Lucas Engel comes out, and Trey Draper comes in. That's big for Evanston, as Engel has been killing them at the post for this quarter. He's also in foul trouble. Ellingford splashes the second one through, and it's a 2-point game. 46-44, Evanston has their eyes set on Riverton, trying to come back. As Lang gets called for an offensive foul. Wrong fan section clapping. It'll be on Burke Thomas. He made contact with him. Second foul of the game for Burke. Lang across the center line. Goes to the Evanston lettering, now runs into the right block, puts the shot up, it's well high. Tipped back in, though, by Jared Lucas. 48-44, Evanston down with under 5 left. 4:57. The camera's not frozen, the clock is not running, as Ellingford goes up and 1. Draws the foul, and he gets it. And a chance to make it a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Clock is at 4:57 in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Ellingford hits it, and it's a 1-point ball game. Timeout called and we'll take it as well. Evanston down by 1 with 4:57 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
An infected tooth can cause discomfort and serious harm to your health. At Wyoming Dental Specialties, endodontist Dr. Leslie Walker understands the complexities removing infected tissues from inside the tooth, which is one reason why you can trust him to provide endodontic treatment and root canal therapy. With a skilled staff and state-of-the-art technology in our office, we help save your smile and improve your overall dental health. Call today to schedule your appointment, 307-789-5608.
A barn burner on a Saturday afternoon. 48-47 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after the old school three-point play by Mason Ellingford. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Evanston High School in the press box atop the gym as the Red Devils are looking to climb back into this one. Evanston has not led this game since the first quarter, and then they led it at the end of the third, extended their lead, and now Riverton is in a back and forth battle with them. Aquelo Friday to inbound it for the Wolverines. Trey Draper, Lucas Engel on the bench for Riverton as he is in foul trouble. Draper goes to the top of the circle, kicks it over to Aquelo Friday, who has hit a lot of three balls. Got to watch him on the perimeter. Hand off to Vaughn. He'll go to the top of the circle. Friday right side in the wing. Good defense there by Baxter to get there quickly. Trey Draper on the right side. Driving into the lane. Ball is tipped up. And it is a foul after contact made by Braxton Lind. 4:33 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus. Fourth quarter. Lind picks up his second foul. Aquelo Friday on the left side, kicks it over to Vaughn in the left wing. Burke Thomas playing tight defense. Over to Trey Draper. Back to DeVries. Finds Draper, back to Vaughn. Aquelo Friday on the left side. 4:16 and counting left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus, fourth quarter. Jared Lucas backing into the lane, and he gets called for a travel. Evanston's going to get a chance to take the lead. 4:08 remaining in the fourth. Red Devils down 48-47. Burke Thomas gets it on the right side. Bounces it to David Baxter on the wing. Back to Burke towards the center. Left side, Dawson Crofts. Back to Thomas. Holding it for a while. 3:47 and counting left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Over to Burke Thomas, right side three, splash! Evanston leads it 50-48. Burke Thomas on fire in the second half. Ethan Vaughn hands off to DeVries on the right elbow. Bounces it into Trey Draper, who goes into the left block and puts the shot up, no problem. 50 all. Burke Thomas now goes to Dawson Crofts on the right side. Back to Burke on the 10-foot line of the volleyball court. Braxton Lind drives into the lane, puts the shot up, it rattles around. Rebounded by Mason Ellingford. He misses it, goes up and gets his second rebound, puts the shot up and gets it to fall. 52-50. Red Devils lead it with 2:59 and counting left. Aquelo Friday outside the circle. DeVries, three ball right side, too strong, rebounded by Jared Lucas. Kicks it over to Aquelo Friday on the left wing. He thought about taking the three. David Baxter got there quickly. Lucas kicks it now over to Draper. Lucas Engel at the scores table, ready to check in at the next stoppage. Ethan Vaughn on the right side, drives to his left, bounces it over, and there's a timeout called by Coach Sheets. Bo Sheets calls it for Riverton. Evanston leads 52-50 with 2:28 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. We'll be right back on a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Less than 2.5 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Red Devils leading 52-50 after some great defense being played by Evanston, as well as a 3-ball by Burke Thomas, who is now 12 points in the second half alone. Add that to his 3, and that gives him a season high 15. Here we go. Ethan Vaughn inbound it. Lucas Engel back in there, and that's who they're going to go to first. Outside the circle, goes to Trey Draper, right side. He'll drive towards the top. Back to Friday. Aquelo bounces it to Engel from the free throw line, and he is fouled. So he'll shoot 2, and he is perfect from the line today. It'll be on Dawson. That's his first one. As Engel will toe the line, the sophomore. First shot off the front iron and into the net. It's good. 51-52. Riverton trying to tie it, and Engel misses his first free throw of the game. Braxton Lynn pulls it down off the back iron, and Evanston's taking it the other way. 2:13 over to Dawson Crofts on the right side, left in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes will come by soon. Burke Thomas drive to the right side. Draper playing defense. Pops a pass over to Mason Ellingford. Broken up by Aquelo Friday. Ethan Vaughn, 1:58 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus, fourth quarter. On a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Draper kicks it over to Aquelo Friday. Open 3 at the top of the circle. It's good. 54-52 as Burke Thomas goes to David Baxter on the left side. Evanston down by 2. Dawson Crofts drives into the lane from the left block, draws the foul in 1. Dawson Crofts hits the shot, and he'll go to the line. 53 for Evanston, 54 all. Dawson with a chance to break the tie. Red Devils is still out on the court. It looks like Riverton might have called a timeout. We're going to keep it here as we're caught up on our ads. Dawson Crofts hits the 2 and gets a chance to make it a old school 3-point play to put Evanston up 55-54. It's 54 all with 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus. Enter with passion, leave with purpose. Shot by Crofts. Good. Evanston leads it 55-54. Draper drives into the lane from the free throw line. Cut off, kicks it over to Aquelo Friday. Back to DeVries. From the free throw line, left block. Shot is off target. Pulled down by Mason Ellingford. It's an Ellingford board for Evanston. 1:14 left to go. Dawson Crofts across the timeline. And he is fouled on the drive. Evanston in the bonus, so Crofts will shoot free throws. Evanston with a chance to go up by 2 as Crofts toes the line. 1:06 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Crofts splashes the first one. Evanston up by 2, 56-54. Next shot from Crofts. Good. Red Devils lead it 57-54. Timeout called by Riverton. Or actually by Evanston. Coach Cornea just calming them down. 1:06 left to go in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Dawson Crofts with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points. Evanston getting pushed to the limit here. Red Devils have not won, according to my quick research, which I'm going to have to double check, but this season, Evanston has not won a game when they allow the opposing team to score 55 points. This could be a first. Red Devils up 57-54. Big chance here for Evanston to continue and start a new winning streak before they see Green River on this floor Thursday night. 1:06 left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Enter with passion, leave with purpose. Vaughn across the timeline. Goes to DeVries. Aquelo Friday, top of the circle three. No good, rebounded by DeVries. He kicks it back to Aquelo. Pass broken up by David Baxter. He's going the other way, and he will finish it. No problem. That could be your Dr. McKay Franco precision play of the game. 59-57 with 40 seconds left. Bounces it over to Jared Lucas. Back to Aquelo Friday. He now almost falls over. He's able to keep his footing, and he's fouled. David Baxter commits the foul with 32.4 seconds left. Evanston leads at 59-54. Driving to his left is Vaughn. Goes to Draper. DeVries, three ball, right side, off the front iron, pulled down by Ellingford. Hits an Ellingford board for the Red Devils. Off-ball foul on Riverton. No, not a foul. They said it was, but there wasn't. Now they're going to call a foul with 17.8 seconds left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Conference at the scorers table between the referees. Probably updating the clock. Foul will be on DeVries. It's his fourth of the game. Dawson will shoot free throws. 23 seconds back on the clock for the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Dawson, the only one at the free throw line. Everybody else talking with Coach Corney as Dawson splashes the first one through. Says, don't worry about it, guys. I got it. 60 points for Evanston. They're up by 6 with 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dawson with the next one. It's up, and it is off the front iron, back iron, and in the net. Evanston leads it 61-54. 21 seconds left in the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus fourth quarter. Ethan Vaughn driving to his right side. Kicks it over to Damon DeVries. Aquelo Friday, three ball at the top, off the front iron, rebounded by Trey Draper. Kicks it now over to, attempted to find Friday in the lane. Picked away by Ellingford, picked up by Baxter. He drives to the right block, puts the shot up at the buzzer, and Evanston is going to win this one. Final score, 61-54. So Evanston still only one loss when they keep a team under 55, and they do that tonight. Evanston closes it down on a 9-0 run. How about that? Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Red Devils 61, Riverton 54. We'll be right back with our post-game show on this first bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
It is time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Well, the Red Devils, after beating Cody last night by about 25 points, come onto the floor to take on Riverton, who will play their only game of the weekend right here at Red Devil Gymnasium. Back and forth battle in the first quarter. Ultimately, Riverton would lead it after one, 16-12. Going into the second quarter, however, Evanston would outscore Riverton 16-15 and cut the gap to 3. Riverton would then try to go on a run, but Evanston would weather it in the third quarter. Red Devils would outscore them 13-9, taking their first lead into a quarter at 41-40, and then Evanston pours on the gas, scoring 20 points in the fourth quarter, outscoring Riverton 20-14. Final score, 61-54. Red Devils win both games here at Evanston Gymnasium. And as a group, the Lady Red Devils and the Red Devils go 4-0 this weekend against Cody and Riverton. That was your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. I tried a new one today. The Ultimate Porker is what it's called, with applewood smoked ham and smoked bacon. Great sandwich. Highly recommend it. Again, that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have your Red Devil post-game stat report on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple, and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Happy days are here again as Evanston goes 4-0. 2 wins for the girls, including beating number 5 ranked Riverton, according to the new YO Preps Coaches and Media poll, by double digits. Evanston now, in the girls' side, definitely have sent a message. And in the boys, they came up and they played Cody, beat them by about 25 points, and then today beat Riverton. Final score 61-54. So not quite a 10-point victory, but a good victory nonetheless. It's time for your Evanston post-game stats report. First for the Riverton Wolverines, 6 points for Trey Draper, 3 for Dylan Lang, 6 for Damon DeVries, 2 for Derek Lang, 15 for Aquelo Friday. He was unstoppable from beyond the arc. At points, it looked like anytime he had an open shot, it was automatic. And then Lucas Engel, who goes 16 points. He leads the team, going a miraculous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 8 from the stripe. The 8th one was the final one he would take of the game, and that was the one that set Evanston up to extend their lead. For the Evanston Red Devils, 2 points for Jagger Mitchell, 6 for David Baxter, including the 2 ball that ultimately sealed it. 18 for Dawson Crofts, an astounding 11 in the second half. Mason Ellingford with 13, Braxton Lind with 4, and Evanston led today by Burke Thomas with a season high for him and a game high 21 points. He only had 3 points going into the second half and then went off for 12 points. So actually that math is wrong. That is, sorry about that, 12 plus 15 points. So 15 points for him. He still leads the team, and that is still a big game for him. Dawson Crofts actually leads the team, my apologies, with 18 points. Big game for Evanston. 3 players in double digits, and a lot of clutch play for the Red Devils. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have the final section of our post-game show, where we'll look at the crystal ball to see what Evanston activities are coming up. We'll also have Coach Lex Cornea, head boys coach for Evanston basketball, to talk about the win. And we'll give out our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action one more time this week after a busy 4-broadcast week. First, it started at Casper and Kelly Walsh. Then we had wrestling on Thursday, basketball last night, and basketball today. Let's go ahead and look at the school calendar to see what events are coming up. We have boys 7th grade triangular at Evanston Middle School on Tuesday starting at 3 o'clock. And then, of course, the games against Green River. It all starts with the freshman, or the JV team, taking on Green River. The girls will be playing at EHS at 4:30. The boys' JV game will be at EMS according to the school website. And then, of course, the varsity game's getting started. Girls tip off at 6. Boys at 7:30 on Friday, February 21st. Boys varsity goes to state at Laramie, day 1. Good luck to them. And wrestling goes to regionals, day 1 at Natrona County. Good luck to them, as well as EHS speech and debate at Grable. Joining me now, we have Coach Lex Cornea, Evanston basketball. Coach Cornea, you said right before we went on the air, after the commercial break, you knew one of these was going to be a dogfight, and it really was. These quarter scores, 16-12 Riverton in the first, 16-15 Evanston in the second, 13-9 Evanston in the third, and then 20-14 Evanston in the fourth.
Well, I don't know. people look at the West and they say, oh, there's kind of Kelly Walsh and Star Valley, and maybe Evanston wakes up and everybody else is bad, and that is just not true. There's parity in this conference, and I don't know how we compare to the East. I know that, early on it wasn't a good comparison, but, the state tournaments played in March, and they said the same thing last year, and 2 of the top 4 finishers were from the West at the state tournament. There's just a lot more parity in this state than what people get it credit for on our side and on theirs. And, teams get better through the season. And we've watched Riverton for a long time, and they played Sheridan to 11 points and actually started fouling at the end, and Sheridan extended it with free throws. They played Laramie to 9 points, which is exactly what we played them to. I don't know. They're a good team. They're well coached, and they were on fire tonight. They played well, and every team has a capacity to go play well on a given night. And, man, in our state, with the way regionals work, those loser-out games, it's one and done. And if a team's on and you're not, it's over. So, just huge respect for them and their program, and Cody, too. Like, even Jackson, they can go get you on a night. So I just think that, people look at games like this and they say, oh, you've got them. And it's like, no. There's 32 minutes on the clock, and there's 10 kids out there, and each side wants to win very badly. So, no, they played very well. I thought it was very gutsy on the part of our kids to kind of weather those runs and then make a run themselves. So that showed good things going forward. But, yeah, what a great game.
And it kind of goes to what you say. I know of no game that is played on paper that actually matters. And on paper, yes, you could go one way, but like you said, you put 32 minutes on the clock, you play and see what happens, and you never know what's going to happen. First, we got to give shout out to, and the proper props to Riverton. Lucas Engel, 16 points, including, he was probably one of the best big man that I've seen box out and match up with ours, Mason Ellingford, all season. And he can also hit it from beyond the arc as well.
Well, him and the Lucas kid, they're kind of like us with, good post presence, and they play well. They're disciplined, they're well coached, and then when you've got, the Friday kid going out and having 19 and shooting it like he did, but all of them, their guard Draper, who's a junior, played in the JV, he had 6. Lang, number 5, he had 5 points. I mean, they played well, and that's the type of effort we're going to expect to see from them at regionals. That's not a team you want to match up against, or if you are, you better buckle up and be there for business. But I was just, for our guys to go out and execute the way they did towards the end, and to find that other answer. It's been Mason and Dawson so much this year, but see Burt go off. David Baxter's effort defensively was very strong. I just think that at this point of the season, nobody looks at us like we're 0-11 anymore. Mm-hmm. They look at us like we're one of the top teams in the conference, and we've got a target on our back. And that's what we told them after the game is expect this type of effort against every team that you play. You are done being overlooked. Teams are gunning for you. You're 6-1. You're tied for first in the conference. And, this is what you're going to see from Jackson, from Green River, from everybody. So, buckle up. This is real basketball. But I'm glad they had the answers tonight.
And Coach Sheets actually said that in our pregame interview, that Evanston is arguably the best team on this side of the state. So that is exactly right. There is a big target on the back of the Red Devils. And also the fact that this gym is going to be hosting regionals, that is going to be a crazy atmosphere. I can't wait for that. But we'll talk more about that later. Burt Thomas goes off for 15 points. That's a season high for him, I believe, including 12 in the second half when it really mattered most.
Yeah, his shot's been struggling. We've been putting so much pressure on him at handling the ball and not turning it over. It's just hard to have that load, that responsibility in a 4A atmosphere and then go shoot well. But, he called me this morning and said, hey, Coach, can I come in and get some shots up? And it paid off. We know that kid can shoot. He's got one of the purest basketball strokes that I think you can never see.
Yeah.
Just as far as an ease of release and how soft it is. We knew he was due eventually, and very glad it was this game because,
they needed it.
And I think we were just, they didn't say, they had the right body language, the right eyes, the right attitude. But, coming off a game like last night, you end up being hungover. I think they were a little bit in love with themselves. We played very well last night, but, Riverton is a blue-collar, tough-nosed team, and that's through Coach Sheets and Coach Quayle, their assistant. They've always been that way. And, they're going to be a team to contend with at the regional tournament. It is going to be crazy in here, not just because of the atmosphere, but I just think there's a lot of parity in 4A West. And, whoever survives, whatever 4 teams advance out of this thing, they're going to have earned it. And I think they'll be well equipped to go toe-to-toe with the East Side at State.
And another big play happened for David Baxter. Only 6 points on the score sheet, according to my count. I might be wrong. But he had the defensive play that ultimately kind of sealed it away when he got that pass from Friday, broke it up, took it the other end, and laid it up to kind of put you guys up.
Yeah, and he was so excited about it that he wanted to get one more at the end. And after the game, he said, "Oh, Coach, I should have dribbled that out." But no, that was a huge effort. And I think guys are buying into whatever my role is tonight, do that role well. And the last couple of nights, his role has been as a defensive stopper. And he did a great job of that tonight. Dawson had to be more of our ball handler tonight, and Burke was our scorer. Last night Chase Brady comes in, has 8. Tonight he did a great job on the bench, him and Latham. Like, whatever your role is, every game's different, and you've got to just buy in and do it hard. And I think that we're getting there as a team, that they believe in that. And, that's fun to be part of. That's fun to watch. That's fun to be on a bench with. And, I think it's something that can take us a long way. But, we've got a lot of work left to do. I don't think we've played our best basketball. Today was a sloppy, ugly game. I think we kind of got back in that turnover mode like we were earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
But to Riverton's credit, they forced us into that. So, it's nice to have a little break before we get back to our quad opponents. We got Thursday and Friday, or Thursday and Saturday, and those are going to be big. Hopefully, I believe the region, the top seed out of our quad is going to be determined Saturday night at Star Valley.
Mm-hmm.
If we can come out and take care of business against Green River, who is also a dangerous team, kind of like Riverton. They can get hot and go get you. So we got a lot of work left to do, and hopefully they're ready for it. I think they are. But yeah, buckle up. It's gonna be wild.
And you and I both know that Coach Ivy will have those boys ready to roll when they roll in here Thursday night. I got one more thing for you. I'm kind of torn on what to give our play of the game to, so I wanted your input on it. I'm torn between David Baxter, that breakup pass to kind of seal the game, but also Burke Thomas getting that 3 ball to put Evanston up and start that 9-0 run at that. There's 2 really great plays that you could really go either way.
I was never able to choose between pretty girls. Both those plays are pretty solid. But, I think I would probably go David. We all knew that, I think we were up by 3 at that point. With the way they were shooting and the way they were playing, that game was up in the air. And for him to get out, he was up on Angle, or sorry, he was up on Friday. And to take that pass away and then be able to go finish. They did a good job of kind of stumbling him in there and to gather himself and get that to go down. That's fairly precise, I would say.
Yeah, I agree the more I think about it, because had that play been had that pass not happened, Friday gets it. He the way he was shooting from beyond the arc, specifically in the fourth quarter, that could have easily gone the other way. So, yeah, that's what we're going to give it to. Coach Lex Cornea, thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch up with you later in the week, and congratulations on 2 great victories.
Sounds great. Thanks, Elan.
That's going to do it from Evanston Gymnasium this week. On behalf of our camera crew, as well as our producer back at the studio, Alyssa McDaniel, I'm Elan OLLIFF saying we will see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here when Evanston takes on Green River on Thursday. Pregame at 5:30, girls tip off at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and take care.
You have been tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devils basketball on KNYN The Big Dog, with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tires, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On In Casper, Evanston Parks and Recreation, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District Number 1, Elling Ford Brothers, The Store, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, Mountain West Business Solutions, and by Wyoming Dental Specialties. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Ryan Steinekert and the Valley's Jake Hibbert, and production assistants Preston Bush, AJ Lamb, and Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archive games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!